Perfect, I'm there. Okay.
See you.
Yeah?
There you are.
You did a good job on that. Thank you. Hello, hello. Great, how are you guys? Hello, hello.
All right.
Thank you so much, honey. Okay. Hope everybody is having a wonderful day and welcome, welcome. Yeah, we do have a few. So hello, my name is Rebecca Dragonheart and I am a psychic medium. I've been doing my work now for 30 years. Here on my live, we do a Q&A session so you can ask questions. There's a few different ways to get your questions answered. Hit that like button. Every 50,000 likes, we do 5 free questions. And we'll go through how you can get your questions answered guaranteed.
So in order to get your questions answered and be put on the list, click the picture in the top left corner, click it again, and press the link in the bio. There you'll find the donate button. Click your donation amount and make sure to fill in all of your information. If you're having any issues making a donation, make sure to clear your cache and history in your TikTok settings. And as always, you can visit our live support in our link in bio. There you can also find all our official links and our website. A $10 donation will get you a guaranteed question answered. $15 gets you 3 questions answered. $25 gets you 5 questions answered. And $50 will get you 10 questions answered. Also, as you all know, at the end of the live, we'll be doing a giveaway for our top gifter, one of our subscribers on this live, and that includes any new subscribers, and a live audience member for both TikTok and Instagram. So stick around until the end. Oh, yes, and a giveaway for a Rebecca Dragonheart original mug at the end of the live as well. All right, thank you so much. And I see here that we have a testimonial from Teehee7783.
I love it.
Alright. Teehee7783 says, your prediction came true. My friend reached out in the time frame that you said.
Yay! Awesome. Thanks for sharing, honey.
Alright. We can get started here with 5 free questions from the comments, so feel free to start putting in your questions, everyone. Alright, our first free question here is from Nadine. Nadine says, am I still on track to get a better paying job this year? Thank you.
Yeah, it looks like November. So yeah, you are.
Alright, our next free question here is from, let's see, Lynn. Lynn says, will I get a decision about my son's SSI case by Friday?
I'm not hearing by Friday, but it does look like it is being looked at by somebody on the next level is what I'm hearing, okay?
Alright. Our next question is from Veronica, yeah, okay, why not? Who says, will everything go well on my trip?
Yes, yeah. Give yourself some extra time, I do hear though, okay? Just so you're not rushing.
Alright. Our next free question here is from XTN, who says, will I be okay financially in a few years and move from my current place?
So I see your major stability is in about 5 years. It does look like there is going to be a shift in your finances, but that is a few years away, honey. Yeah.
Alright, and our last free question is from Sibo. Sibo says, when am I getting my job offer letter?
So I heard 3 weeks. Keep me posted on that, okay?
Alright, thank you so much, everyone. And remember to keep on tapping the screen. Once we get to 50,000 likes, we'll be doing 5 free questions from the comments once more. Alright, and we can get started here with our list.
Alright.
So if you have donated to get on our list here, I'm about to read it out so you can see when your question will be answered.
When you're on. There you go.
Alright, next on our list here is Veronica Gomez, then Carrie B, then Bianca Al, then we have Anna Abatino, then Britt P, then Poonam Kangura, then Diane Robles, then Greg Peterson, then Michelle Placencia, then Angelica Yepes, then Erin Early, then Jeanette Maldonado, then Amber Lee, then Raven Love, then Danielle W., then Connie H., then Jacqueline Nazario, then Sabrina Johnson, and that's it for now. But we are still updating that list, everyone. All right. Our first question here is from Veronica Gomez. Hello, Veronica.
Hi, Veronica.
Who gets 3 questions.
All right.
Veronica's first question is, my mom is acting up more. Yesterday she told me and my sister that she doesn't want to be in the facility anymore and that she asks God to die instead because she's not happy. What do you see?
Well, we already know that she's not happy, and she's been not happy for a long time, and that was before she was even in the facility. It doesn't work that way. Our timeline is our timeline, and I still here for her. She's here until December, honey. Yeah.
All right. The next question is, I had a dream last night that was very bizarre. We were on a cruise, and it had people that had passed already, and we were on a van going somewhere, and I saw a snake coming out of an egg, and my husband had to kill it. Any meaning?
So usually when we're on any kind of transportation, it is us moving in a direction, okay? The fact that there was a snake, that can symbolize a few different things. What I hear for you is the snake symbolizes fears that you have, and so you have your husband killing that fear, and it kind of makes sense with everything that happens right now or has been happening in your life, that is what is correlated to that, okay? It isn't a bad thing. It definitely does feel a little bizarre sometimes when we have dreams like that, but it is about where you're heading, okay? So I don't want you to be afraid.
All right, and her last question here is general, please.
I will say for you, I mean, it's good that you are having these experiences, especially with your dreams. Please keep a record of things like that, okay? And I do hear more meditation, honey. Take the time to do it, okay? Don't put it aside. Whether it's meditating just by holding a crystal the way that I've taught you, or sitting and really focusing on what you want in your future, but you have to take advantage of that tool, okay? That tool is going to help you immensely in the future.
All right, thank you so much, Veronica. I am just going to go over how to get on our list again here.
Sounds good.
So in order to get your questions answered and be put on the list, click the picture in the top left corner, click it again, and press the link in the bio. There you'll find the donate button. Click your donation amount and make sure to fill in all of your information. If you're having any issues making a donation, make sure to clear your cache and history in your TikTok settings. And as always, you can visit our live support and our link in bio. A $10 donation will get you a guaranteed question answered. $15 gets you 3 questions answered. $25 gets you 5 questions answered. And $50 gets you 10 questions answered. All right. Our next question here is from Carrie B. Hello, Carrie. Who gets 3 questions.
All right.
Carrie's first question here is, good afternoon.
Hello.
Well, I talked with Matt briefly. I asked him how he was doing. He said it was going, and then after a couple minutes said, messages like these usually turn into us hooking up. But he could barely keep his eyes open, completely out of left field. We haven't texted like that in a while. Anytime I've tried to be flirty with him like that this year, he didn't reciprocate. Was he drunk? I guess that's an indicator he's been thinking about me at least.
No, I don't hear that he was drunk. He does feel like he was very lethargic or very tired or overworked, I hear. It's more of the energy. Yeah.
All right, so next question is, since it's a new week, I'm curious how Matt is really doing and what he's been up to other than is going.
Yeah, right? What a silly thing to say. It does feel to me like he has been pretty busy, especially with his workplace. So it does feel like there's been a lot of extra or added expectations on him. So it does feel to me like he's a bit stressed with that. It looks like he can cope though. So he just needs to learn to balance both his life and his work.
All right, and her last question, she says, with our conversation, is that an indicator I'm going to see him soon?
Yes.
When? I have been feeling things are coming together, which I haven't felt like that for the past couple months.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for always helping.
Oh, you're welcome, honey. And I do hear, yes, for sure, you two are going to be coming together. It does feel like it's only a few weeks away, so it's not that long.
All right, thank you so much, Carrie. Our next question here is from Bianca Al.
Hi, Bianca.
Who gets 4 questions.
All right.
Here. All right, Bianca says, her first question here is, will my family find out that I'm talking to Eamon?
No.
right, Bianca's next question is, what does Muhammad think of me?
It's funny. I hear potential, so it does feel to me like there is some interest, although I get a little bit of resistance. So it does feel like maybe not yet. Okay, honey?
All right, Bianca's next question is Z a loyal friend?
Yes.
Okay, and her last question here is, what does Suleiman think of me and his intentions with me?
Okay, so with Suleiman, it feels to me like this individual really wants to get close to you. It does feel to me more on a deep friend connection, not necessarily a romantic or physical connection, but it really feels like I want to get to know you more. Yeah.
All right, thank you so much. Our next question here is from Anna Abatino. Welcome back, Anna, who gets 3 questions.
Perfect.
Anna's first question is, I'm back on TikTok trying to just do what I love without any outcome. How will that turn out for me? I've come out of a dark hole and I'm ready to knock him out this time.
Good. I hear have patience, honey, and persistence, okay? So keep doing what you're doing. It's not going to happen overnight, but it does feel to me like it's slowly going to happen for you, okay? So it's slowly starting to open up. They're showing me a flower opening, so that is a very good sign.
All right. And this next question is, why is Audrey contacting me a lot lately? Any weird energy there?
It does feel like there is a little bit of so they're giving me a little bit of warning there. It feels to me like there is a reason behind it, and it's not necessarily on the up and up is what I hear, okay? So just be cautious. Don't overly engage, I hear, okay?
All right. And her last question is Kelly staying up to date on what I post on TikTok? It was like I was thinking about her lately, as if she put or did a spell.
No, it doesn't feel like there's been a spell put on you, but it does feel to me like that this individual does check in on you from time to time. It's not as intense it's not as intense as before, is what I hear. So it has slowed down a bit.
All right. Thank you so much, Anna.
Yeah.
That's it for her.
Okay.
Our next question is from Brit P. Welcome back, Brit.
Hey, Brit.
3 questions.
Sounds good.
Brit's first question is it Kathy who is in my energy who passed in 2019? She's like an aunt who was in my life since I was born. Any message if so?
So I hear Kathy is around a lot. It does feel to me like she uses, so she's showing me cats. So she uses cats to show that she's around. Stray cats is what I'm hearing specifically, okay? So you're going to find that stray cats are coming around you a little bit more, and that's just her way of validating that it's her, okay? It does feel to me like she likes to communicate through music with you, so paying attention to the music that you're drawn to or the music that's standing out, those are the messages that you're getting. She's quite active in your space, I hear.
Right. Greg's next question is, he explained the color of his dream car he wanted my help with. After the fact, I realized it's like my favorite color,
Nice.
green. Did he have me in mind with the color, or is it coincidental?
It feels to me like you guys are on the same vibration, and that's why. So you both do actually appreciate the color. Just shows that in tune energy. That's what that means, really.
All right. And Brit's last question here is, when he has the talk with me about being official, should I make it funny and tell him he better get to packing and move in? I'm usually a jokester, or wait a couple conversations later and be serious.
Yeah, I would wait a couple of conversations later. Don't ever be serious, because that is not the way that you guys are. It's definitely going to be more of a lighthearted type of invitation, but don't do it the first time. Yeah, give it a couple of goes. All right.
Thank you so much, Brit. Our next question here is from Punam Kangura. Welcome
Hey,
back,
honey.
Punam, and thank you for the gifts today.
Yes.
Punam gets 3 questions.
Perfect.
The first question is, hi, Rebecca.
Hi.
Happy Monday, ladies. My first question is, do you see me traveling to India next year? If yes, which month?
Yeah, I hear it is going to be in the winter, so it does feel to me like it's around November, December. And yeah, it's happening. So not this year, but next year, yes.
Punam's next question is, I smelled weed 2 times in a row in my house, but for a short time, and I was doubting on my son, but when I checked him, I didn't smell anything. That was weird. Just want to know, what was it, or just an illusion?
Feels to me like you're picking up on energy, and it feels to me like it is energy around your son. So it might be that there are friends that are doing it, not necessarily him, but definitely the energy is there. And so you're just picking up on it because you're very psychic and intuitive yourself, right? And so sometimes it can come through that way. But I don't get that he's doing it. Okay.
All right, and Punam's last question here, she says, third question is again about my friend Rui, and I was not able to call her and talk to her. Is our friendship going to end, or will we get back together since it seems so difficult, and I don't want to call her either, but I think about her.
So it doesn't feel like it's going to end completely yet. I do hear that there is an opportunity to rectify it and to bring you guys back together. It is going to be both of you giving up a little bit of that pride, okay, honey? So it's okay for you to reach out. There's nothing wrong with doing so. It just shows that you do value this individual and you do want them in your life, okay?
All right, thank you so much, Punam. Our next question here is from Diane Robles.
Hi,
Welcome back,
Diane.
Diane, who gets 10 questions.
Ah, wow. That's awesome.
Yay.
Thanks, Diane.
All right. Diane's first question, she says, hi, Rebecca. My dad got the opportunity to work for Robert Wood Johnson Hospital around here. Will he do well? And last, he only has a few years left of retirement.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to stay there. Yeah, I don't see any shifting into a new position or career anywhere else. So, yeah, he's going to do well.
All right. Diane's next question is, you say Mike will soon reach out. I'm excited because I do feel at times he listens when I talk to him energetically and think about him.
Mm-hmm.
How do you see us talking going? Will we end up hanging out?
You will, yes. And it looks like you will spend a lot of time together in the beginning. Very, very, it feels to me like it's a lot of time together. Yeah. And he does feel you, honey. We're all connected energetically.
All right, Diane's next question is, Mike had viewed my socials, but on Snapchat he ended up skipping all of my stories besides one. What was the reason to this? So it's like Instagram when they view your stories.
I don't know how that goes, but I don't use it that way. I just use it for my lives. So what I'm hearing is it's like not wanting to be obvious. It feels to me like I'm trying not to look like I'm watching is what it feels like, okay?
All right, Diane's next question is there any women Mike is interested in or talking to or dating, or is he just focused on other things?
It feels to me like he's very busy. He's a very social individual, but it does feel like it's like with friends. I'm not hearing a romantic interest in Mike's life. It does feel to me like it's friends. So there is a lot of socializing, but it just feels to me like it's with his friends, not anybody on a romantic level.
All right. Next question is, am I still on his mind, or did he forget about me? I get strong feelings, I will hear from him, but then I feel it fade. I hate not knowing when or if this will happen. It makes me upset.
It will happen, I hear. And he thinks about you a lot. So anytime you think about and reach out to him, he's going to feel that and think, in turn, return that energy, okay? So I don't want you to ever fear that that's not happening. Yeah. There's still a strong connection.
The next question is, I spoke to a good friend of his back in the day. She said they were tech family friends, and Mike endured a lot of trauma, but she didn't get into it. But she also said she also knew Mike as not so much ever dating women. So I'm assuming he didn't have much dating experience. Is this the reason why he ended it with me as well?
So what I hear is it's very difficult for Mike to be open and vulnerable, okay? So it's not an easy thing for him to be in a committed relationship where he's willing to express everything about himself, okay? So it's very limited in that. You made it so that it was a safe place for him to open up, and that was what made him afraid. So it feels to me like he pulled back because it was getting very serious and he wasn't ready for that.
All right, the next question is, when do you see us come together again and communicate? When you see us come together again and communicate, do you still see us dating and being officially boyfriend-girlfriend with a good, happy ending?
Yes. Yeah.
All right, the next question is there potential for a future with a family for us in marriage?
There is. Yeah. It looks like he is doing some work on himself. He's not moving as much as you are on himself, but he is definitely working on himself, I hear.
All right. Her next question is, I feel a strong connection with us, otherwise I wouldn't be holding on so tight. Does he feel this exact way? Do I cross his mind? What does he think about me?
I wouldn't say he feels as strong as you do, but you know more energetically where things are heading, and he's a little bit more oblivious to it. So he's not as open or as receptive as, say, you are to where things are going to end up. So don't be upset about that. It's just the way that it is with him. He's a very closed off individual and he protects himself quite deeply. But I do hear that it is going to be a very good experience when you guys are together. Yeah.
All right. And her last question is, the last message between us was him telling me he was done and over and move on. He was not into me anymore. Does he still mean any of this? Was he just was mad in the moment, will he soon realize that I was the one who really cared for him and his well-being?
Absolutely, he's going to realize. I think he already does realize that, actually. What I hear is in that moment, that's how he felt, but time changes things. Yeah. So don't hang on to those words, okay, honey?
All right, thank you so much, Diane. That's it for her.
Okay.
I'm going to just go over our list here.
Okay.
And how to get on the list.
Sounds good.
All right. Next up on our list here is Greg Peterson.
Hello.
Then we have Michelle Placencia. Then Angelica Yepes. Then Erin Early. Then Jeanette Maldonado. Then Amber Lee. Then Raven Love. Then Danielle W. Then Connie H. Then Jacqueline Nazario. Then Sabrina Johnson. Then Despina Cianel. Then Grace S. Then Taikisha Scott. Then Michelle Lopez. Then Ayana Green. Then Christina Nicholson. Then Kayleen Rodriguez. Then Desiree Rodriguez. Then Lauren Wallace. Then Alessandra Watson. Then Erica A. Then Garrett Jaguars. Then Inga Sipane. Then we have Gladys M. Then Leah C. Then Kimber Pell. Then Dee Richardson. Then Shanta R. Then Kara F. Then Cassie Vale. Then Maritza Villarreal Vasquez. Then Rebecca Sloan. Then Jennifer Arnott. Then Jessica Schaffer. Then Mariana Gasca. Then Christina N. And Rosa Listano. That's it for now. We're still updating the list though. And there's about 10 minutes left to donate, everyone. 10 more minutes left to get on the list. So if you would like to get your questions answered and be put on that list that I just read, click the picture in the top left corner, click it again, and press the link in the bio. There you'll find the donate button. Click your donation amount and make sure to fill in all of your information. If you're having any issues making a donation, make sure to clear your cache and history in your TikTok settings. And as always, you can visit our live support in our link in bio. A $10 donation gets you a guaranteed question answered. $15 gets you 3 questions answered. $25 gets you 5 questions answered. And $50 gets you 10 questions answered. And again, there's about 10 minutes left to get on that list, everyone. Also, we added Tracy M to the bottom of that.
Sounds good.
Thank you so much, everyone. All right, our next question here is from Greg Peterson. Hello,
Okay.
Greg. Welcome back. Who gets 10 questions?
All right, Greg.
Thank you so much, Greg. All right. Greg's first question, he says, thank you, Rebecca. Good afternoon, Rebecca and team. Blessings. Here are my questions.
Awesome.
First question is, last week, a 5-year-old child was kidnapped from his mother's home and was flown out of the country. Failing of several authorities are responsible for how such a kidnapping could have taken place. The mother had no means to get help, so I represented her and have written 2 documents. One to correct the system and one to bring back the child to his mother. How is this going to develop?
So what I'm hearing, this is not great news. I mean, the child does come back, but I'm hearing it's 8 months before it happens. So it's going to take some time.
Right. And his correction to the system?
That does look like it is going to happen pretty much right away, especially because there is going to be some media around it. Yeah. So they're going to work on that faster than they're going to find the child. Well, they actually kind of know where the child is. It's just that bringing the child back feels to me like it's going to take some time.
Right. Greg's next question is there any feedback if I did the right thing? And is there any guidance for my guides on how to move forward with this?
So more media, I hear. Definitely make it more public. Make sure that the media is involved so that they can't ignore it. Yeah, but you did do the right thing, I hear.
All right. So next question is: I'm communicating on a daily basis with my spirit guides and Mama Gaia. I didn't see the kidnapping event coming. I was looking for more for nature-related spiritual developments. Can I expect more of such strange things to appear in my life, or will I be making the breakthroughs I so desire as to connect with my guides and Gaia?
Yeah. What I hear is you don't want to necessarily dial into that as your experience because it's going to end up bringing your energy down. So what I would ask is that, I mean, obviously, if there is a way for you to help, you do want to be there to do so, but ask that they bring you more higher frequency things, okay? So higher experiences, things that aren't going to bring your vibration down, okay? Because that is a very hard thing for a person to deal with.
This next question here is, when I go out to nature, and I have been going quite frequently lately,
Good.
is my connection with nature and the birds improving?
Absolutely. I mean, the more you connect with them directly, the more that vibration is going to be a part of you. Okay. So understanding that as much as you're going out, it is affecting not only you, but nature and Gaia itself. Yeah.
All right. Next question is there any guidance on how I can best call in international help to support my conservation work? We need all kinds of support.
Yeah. So again, it's using social media as much as possible. If you do have a TikTok platform, I would use TikTok because it does seem to get out to people without that limitation or without it being censored. Okay, so TikTok is a good platform to use. But it's definitely get it out there social media wise. So try to make connections that way.
All right. This next question is: in the pending court case to protect the marine area, the developer has joined in the case and has requested for another judge in an all-out effort to prevent us from protecting that area, so we can turn it into a touristic beach at the cost of all of its nature.
Yeah.
The court case has been delayed now through their efforts to October. How is this going to develop, and is there any guidance for me?
So I would persevere. Definitely do not budge, is what they're saying. Okay, so it does look like it is going to work out in your favor because you are a prominent and strong voice. It is going to work out, is what I hear. Okay, so don't give up.
All right. This next question is: I want to break free from any and all things, generational, past, or present life linked, to free up all of my energy to align with my spirituality and related matters. Is there any guidance for this?
So that's a big job. It's definitely not an easy thing. There is going to be a point where you're going to feel very disassociated. So you have to be very careful about keeping yourself grounded. It's good to want to remove those human things, but that is what makes us who we are. So there is good aspects to some of that stuff. It's more about understanding what that is and not necessarily getting rid of it, but understanding how that affects you and how it makes you who you are. Okay, so you want to work more with it when you're doing any kind of like shadow work or any kind of generational things. You really have to understand that you chose this for a reason as your experience and as part of who you are, and this is what makes you who you are. I wouldn't change it for anything, no matter what that stuff is, right? So it's understanding, and that's where you just, I think, have to tweak it a little bit. So it's more about learning what it means for you and who you are because of it. Okay, flip it into the positive. What has those experiences or what have those things taught you so that you can be a better version of yourself?
All right. This next question is there any specific part of my Akashic records that my guides want me to pay attention to, and if so, why?
So it feels to me like you should be paying attention to the shamanic stuff. So anything that has to do with the shaman part of yourself, and you have a few lives with it, and really learning how to utilize that energy and how to work with it more fluidically and more naturally. Okay? So working with your shaman self.
All right. His next question is there anything that Mother Gaia needs me to do for her which maybe I haven't understood? Any guidance?
So there is an aspect of what you do that, that connection that you make with her is lovely, but you also have the ability to heal her with the energy that you send to her as well. So more of that, she says, is what I'm sensing from her, is that I know you do it, but more of that. And I'm being shown the moon, so it must be at night that you should be kind of activating that energy. Okay? It's literally showing me a full moon.
All right. And his last question here is, you said that a new spirit guide was going to appear for my next phase. Can you explain to me about this guide, what he or she is there to help me with, and how I can communicate with him / her?
Yeah. It looks like it's to tap into that magic aspect of yourself, to more deeply understand the spiritual side of things. So this guide is going to come in and help you to kind of merge that part of yourself, because it's there. You already know a lot of the knowledge you're going to just kind of be reminded about, but it's going to help you, like this guide is going to help merge that so that you can not only know it, but also feel it and embody it, if that makes any sense.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
And that is it for Greg.
All right.
All right, and we have a quick testimonial here.
Nice.
All right, right, we have a testimonial from Lady Jeanette. Lady Jeanette says, "You said you saw me living in Florida, and now I'm living in Florida!" Yay!
Yay! Enjoy it.
She says, "Thank you so much."
You're very welcome, honey.
That's awesome.
That is awesome.
All right. I'm just going to quickly go over our list again here.
Good.
And just a reminder, everyone, that there is about now 3 minutes left to donate, 3 minutes left to get on the list. So if you would like to do that, to get your questions answered and be put on that list, click the picture in the top left corner, click it again, and press the link in the bio. There you'll find the donate button. Click your donation amount and make sure to fill in all of your information. If you're having any issues making a donation, make sure to clear your cache and history in your TikTok settings. And as always, you can visit our live support in our link in bio. There you can also find all our official links and our website. A $10 donation will get you a guaranteed question answered. $15 gets you 3 questions answered. $25 gets you 5 questions answered. And $50 will get you 10 questions answered. And again, there is about 2 minutes left to get on that list, everyone. This is the last few minutes to get on the list. Right, now I'll go over the lists now.
Good.
All right, next up we have Michelle Placencia, then Angelica Yepes, then Erin Early, then Jeanette Maldonado, then Amber Lee, then Raven Love, then Danielle W., then Connie H., then Jacqueline Nazario, then Sabrina Johnson, then Despina Cianao, then Grace S., then Taikisha Scott, then Michelle Lopez, then Ayana Green, then Christina Nicholson, then Kayleen Rodriguez, then Desiree Rodriguez, then Lauren Wallace, then Alessandra Watson, then Erica A., then Garrett Jaguars, then Inga Simkane, then Gladys M., then Leah C., then Kimber Pell, then Dee Richardson, then Shanta R., then Kara F., then Cassie Vale, then Marissa Villarreal Vasquez, then Rebecca Sloan, then Jennifer Arnott, then Jessica Schaffer, then Mariana Gasca, then Christina N., then Rosa Lascano, then Tracy M., then Kim Boyd, then Punam Kangura, then Kim H., then Rachel Villamore, then SK, then Anita B., then Claudia O., and that is it for now. Thank you so much, everyone. And this is our last minute left to donate. Our last minute left to get on the list. All right. Our next question here is from Michelle Placencia. Welcome back, Michelle.
Mm-hmm.
Michelle gets 10 questions.
Wow.
Yay!
All right.
Thank you so much.
Awesome.
All right. Give me 1 second. So many of those today.
Yeah. That's because we haven't been on for a bit.
Yeah, thanks so much, you guys. All right, Michelle has 10 questions here. Michelle's first question is, "Hi, Rebecca and Dave. Hope you ladies had a great weekend. It seems that I haven't had the greatest weekend for the past 2 weeks. I'm slightly tired about that, but I know I can work through it. Anyway, sorry for my rant. What is Fernando thinking about how I'm dealing with the connection?"
Oh, that's an interesting way of asking the question. I hear that he's actually quite happy with how you are dealing with everything, because it's not necessarily easy, is what I hear. And you seem to be handling it well, and Fernando seems to be recognizing that. He recognizes that he's difficult, apparently.
All right, next question is, does he wonder how I'm truly feeling about him?
Sometimes he does, yes.
All right, next question is he wondering why I've been quiet?
So he does definitely wonder about that, and he gets a little concerned sometimes, I hear. Yeah.
All right, next question is, when do you see him reaching out?
It looks like it will be in October. Yeah.
All right, not her last question. Her next question is, as you said, he is a tough nut to crack. I kind of know some of it, but who hurt him so much? I mean, relationship-wise, and I asked just so I can get some perspective on the situation with him, see things from his point of view.
So there's 2 female energies. One in particular he was quite vulnerable with, and it does feel like an affair happened. So she cheated on him and basically took his ability to trust away, is what I hear. The other female, it feels to me like it might be a family member, and it just might be somebody who broke his trust, is what I'm hearing. Okay?
All right. Next question is, as you know, I've been so in my head about all this. I'm worried that I might have shifted timelines.
I hear a little bit. Sometimes when we go back and forth, you've got to understand timelines are very fluidic and they go with our feeling. So if our feelings feel good one day and not so good the next day, it can shift it, but you can easily shift it back just by feeling good about it again. Okay. Feeling good is easy. It's just hard to stay there. So just remind yourself. And again, it's going just before you go to sleep, really focus on the good feelings and what you want and how you want the connection to be. Okay.
All right. The next question is, does he distract himself with work to not have to think about how he feels about me?
Very much he distracts himself with work just so that he doesn't have to feel. Yeah.
All right. Next question is, once Fernando comes in and we establish the connection, he won't be in this in and out energy anymore?
No, he will not. No, it'll be very different once he's open.
All right. The next question is, when do you see us establishing this connection and things being consistent with us?
Yeah, so it looks like starting in October, you seem to have a better foundation. I don't see the relationship being serious yet until around November, December, but it feels more towards the end of November when it happens, okay? So just have a little bit of faith and patience, honey.
All right, and her last question is, thank you for the candle suggestion. I will try it.
Perfect.
What else can I do on my end to help this along?
So the easiest thing, honestly, is as you're going to sleep, really focus on what you want to manifest and what you want your life to look like over the next couple of months. And visualize what that's going to look like. Visualize him in your space. Visualize him coming over. Visualize him having dinner. You're setting the table and getting things ready. Like, use your visualization. Okay, and this will help immensely.
All right, thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
That's it for her.
All right, and thank you, Veronica, for that wonderful draft.
We also have 2 testimonials here.
All right.
Testimonial from Goddess Christian, who says, you said Josh would apologize, and he randomly did.
Nice.
Nice.
Woohoo.
And we also have a testimonial from Jacqueline Nazario. Welcome back, Jacqueline. Jacqueline says, hi, Rebecca. You predicted my mother would be diagnosed with dementia. We are on our way to help her.
Nice. That's good. Oh, that gave me shivers.
Thank you for sharing.
Yeah.
Send you all the love and healing that we can.
Yes. Yeah, and I hear amethyst for her, honey.
All right, thank you so much. And just a reminder, everyone, our list is now closed for this live, so we're not taking any more new donation questions to be answered on the live. However, email questions are still available through the link in the bio if you'd like to go through there. All right, and we are more than halfway to our like goal, so keep on tapping the screen. Once we make it to 50,000 likes, we'll be doing 5 free questions from the comments.
That's right.
Thank you so much, everyone.
Mm-hmm.
All right, our next question here is from Angelica Yepes. Hello, Angelica. Who gets 5 questions.
Perfect.
Angelica's first question is, hi, ladies. I've been seeing Jeff, and things seem to be progressing. Where do you see things going with him?
So it does feel like it is going in the right direction. I do hear keeping it very fun, lighthearted, not too serious, okay? Because too serious for him can be not a good thing, okay? So light and fun.
Angelica's next question is, who would give me long-term happiness and a healthy relationship, Guy or Jeff?
It's kind of a complicated question because both of them have potential, but it's in very different ways. With Guy, you would have a lot more, it looks like you're going to have a little bit more spontaneity. It looks like you would travel a little bit more. You would have a lot of unpredicted things that is going to come up. It does feel to me like it would still last, but there's just a lot of unpredictability. With the other, it's a lot more stabilized, but there's a little bit more emotional issues, is what I hear. Okay? So really it depends on what you want to deal with. Do you want to deal with unpredictability or emotional issues? They're both pretty good, though. I mean, for you, they both resonate well. It's just in different ways. Yeah.
All right, Angelica's next question is, how do you see the outcome of this situation going? Will anyone be hurt?
Yes, it does look like somebody is going to be hurt. Yeah. It's the one that you don't pick is what I hear.
Okay, her next question is, do you see CNHA offering me a job after my placement that I want to take?
Yeah, it does look like that is going to happen. What I hear is there's a bit of time in between before that happens, and it does look like you're going to. It's a few months. Okay, so they're saying 4 months of like specific placement that has to happen first before you can get the job. Is what I hear.
All right, and Angelica's last question is: any messages from my guides, please?
Okay, so you've got to get clear. I do hear that. Take some time for yourself, really isolate yourself from everybody, and it doesn't matter what the situation, just go inside for a little bit and get clear on what path you need, what path you want, and where you want things to go in your life. What kind of stability are you looking for? Are you looking for, structure? Are you looking for a family? Are you looking for marriage? That type of thing. You've got to get clear on what you're looking for, honey, okay? Because it's too much in the air. Okay.
All right. Thank you so much, Angelica. That's it for her.
All right. Thank you so much, honey.
I'm going to go over our list again here.
All right.
And just a reminder again, everyone, our list is closed for this live, so we're not taking any more new donation questions to be answered on the live. However, email questions are still available through the link in the bio. Thank you so much, everyone. All right. Next on our list here is Aaron Early, then Jeanette Maldonado, then Amber Lee, then Raven Love, then Danielle W., then Connie H., then Jacqueline Nazario, then Sabrina Johnson, then Despina Cianel, then Grace S., then Taikisha Stott, then Michelle Lopez, then Ayana Green, then Christina Nicholson, then Kayleen Rodriguez, then Desiree Rodriguez, then Lauren Wallace, then Alessandra Watson, then Erica A., then Garrett Jaguars, then Inga Simkane, then we have Gladys M., then Leah C., then Christian Stone, then Kimber Pell, then Dee Richardson, then Shanta R., then Kara F., then Cassie Vale, then Maritza Villarreal Vasquez, then Rebecca Sloan, then Jennifer Arnett, then Jessica Schaffer, then Mariana Gasca, then Christina N., then we have Rosa Lascano, then Tracy M., then Kim Boyd, then Poonam Kangura. After Poonam is Kim H., then Rachel Phillimore, then SK, then Anita B., then Claudia O., then we have Emanuela Lakitty, then Belinda Usted, then Veronica Gomez, then Tina Salas, then Danielle Singh, and that is it.
All right.
All right, thank you so much, everyone.
Mm-hmm.
And I know it's quite a long list, but don't worry, we do get through all of it before we end the live, and it does tend to go quite fast. All right, and just a reminder again, our list is closed, so we're not taking any more new donation questions to be added to that list. However, email questions are still available through the link in the bio if you want to get your questions answered that way.
I'm just going to turn this up so it's not so like that.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's cold.
All
But it's
right.
too hot to turn it off.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Our next question here is from Erin Early. Hello,
Hello,
Erin.
Erin.
Welcome back. Who gets 3 questions.
Perfect.
Erin's first question is, hello, ladies. My brother went to rehab. I was shocked. He is, however, in the ICU because of how bad his withdrawal symptoms and his health are.
Mm-hmm.
Does this help him, or is it still a little too late and his body is too far gone?
So what I hear is, it's great that he decided to go to rehab. It does feel like he is going to relapse, so I don't get the sense that this is going to help him, unfortunately. It's a temporary help is what I hear.
Okay, the next question is general, please.
Okay, so try not to take too much of this burden on, okay? I know that this is a family member, but it does feel to me like you're taking too much of that energy on, so you've got to clear. This is an individual who has made their choices and wants to go through what he's going through so that he can grow spiritually, okay? Even if he doesn't recognize that that's why or what the reason or motivation is. So you've got to clear that energy so that you're not carrying the heaviness of it, okay, honey?
All right, and Erin's last question is, we know I love more past lives, please.
Okay. So it does look like you had a life where you experienced wartime. It does feel to me like you struggled, your family, you had a lot of struggle, hey? It feels to me like you had a lot of not enough lives. So not enough food, not enough wellness, not enough abundance, that kind of thing. So I hear that theme, because it follows you, is something that you need to work on for this life so that you do accept that abundance that you have now. Okay, so it does feel to me like it was, again, in the Asian area. It does feel to me like there was a lot of violence around you. You didn't necessarily see the violence, but the repercussions of it was that there just was not enough resources for you and your family, is what I hear. So you guys sometimes went hungry. Sometimes for a few days you didn't have food, and sometimes you did have to hide, is what I hear. Okay, so that's an energy I would clear. Yeah, and you can do that through past life regression, or you can just do that through meditation and ask for your subconscious to bring up the energy that you need to clear, and then work through that. Okay.
All right. Thank you so much, Erin. That's it for her.
All right.
Our next question is from Jeanette Maldonado. Hello, welcome back. Who gets 10 questions?
Nice. Wow. Amazing. Wow, you guys.
All right. Jeanette's first question is, hello, ladies.
Hi.
I hope you are doing well.
Thank you. You too.
She says, I couldn't help it to ask card readers on Juan. I'm so guilty of that. I know you mentioned Juan speaking to me this month. Currently, does Juan plan to tell me that he is no longer emotionally interested in me and wanting to make our separation final? I was told that it's what he's dreading, finalizing separation with me and expressing, telling me how he is detached.
So I don't get the sense that he's fully detached, honey. That does not feel right. It doesn't feel like I'm done and I've walked away. It feels to me like I'm struggling with the whole situation, and there's a part of them that wants to fix it but doesn't know how to do it. Okay, so depending on what way you want to go, and it really does come through you, whether or not you're wanting to shut that door or not. If you're willing to keep that door open, it does look like there can be some repair. It really comes down to whether or not you're willing to accept everything that's happened and be open and receptive in a way that's more gentle, is what I hear. So it needs to be a gentler way to communicate and be with each other. Okay.
All right. Our next question is Juan going to try to force it to work for the sake of finances, not love?
No. There's still love there, honey.
Is he going to try to make it work?
He is going to try to make it work, but not for finances. No.
All right. Our next question is, does he want us to get a divorce?
No. It's like the last thing that he wants, is what I hear.
All right. Our next question is, it has been close to a year since Juan took off on us and has made zero effort to work on us. Why is that?
Well, there was a lot to break down, is what I hear. So there was a lot to work through. It does feel like he had, at the beginning, he took his time not to look at it. It wasn't something he was ready to deal with. It does feel like as we're approaching the holidays, it feels more real and it feels awful to him. Okay, so he is starting to regret a lot, is what I hear, and he is starting to want to shift things. Okay, so just give it a little bit more time, but understand that at first he didn't want to look at it, so it's almost like putting it on the back burner, just going on with my business and acting as if nothing's happened and I'm okay, but really inside not okay.
Right. Next question is Juan being affected emotionally from cutting things off with Vanessa?
I hear not as much as I would have expected. So not as much as expected. Yeah, it feels like the connection was shallow, is what I hear.
Okay. The next question is, what are Juan's plans when it comes to us not involving the kids in the months to come?
Not involving the kids. So it does feel to me like there definitely is going to be a conversation. It does feel like he does want to have that. Clarification. I think you need to prepare yourself for what your decision is going to be, what you want and what you need. So be really clear on that. And I think you got to meditate on that still, so that you are prepared when the time comes and you do sit down and have a conversation. It does feel to me like he's not ready to close the door completely. So I don't get that at all.
All right. Next question is, will Juan and I spend the holidays together?
We will.
Next question is, do you see us moving back in together soon? If not, when do you see?
So I'm not hearing soon. What I hear is there will be time spent together. So it does feel to me like he'll sleep over and that type of thing. But the seriousness of moving back in together, it doesn't happen until January, is what I hear.
Okay. The next question is, for my career, do you see it getting easier for me or getting better?
Definitely. Yeah, absolutely. As time goes on, you get better at it and you get a lot more comfortable with it, is what I hear.
All right, and Jeanette's last question here is, when do you see Juan and I excited about being with each other? Thank you.
Yeah, it looks like around the holidays, honey. So it does really feel like you come full circle by then.
All right. Thank you so much, Jeanette.
Thank you, honey.
Our next question is from Amber Lee. Welcome
Hey,
back,
Amber.
Who gets 3 questions.
All right.
Always good to see you.
Uh-huh.
Amber's first question is, good afternoon, ladies. Craig and I were going to get together Saturday, then try for Sunday. Didn't work because he was asked to get Riker Friday. It wasn't his weekend to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Saturday morning came and the ex avoided him. He was trying to take him back to the mom's, but found out she left to Winnipeg to the football game. Never asked nor made arrangements, just left to go party.
Right.
Did she do it on purpose, or is this the start of her not wanting Riker? What do you hear?
Always does it on purpose, honey, and she has always felt like Riker is just something that she can send to his dad when it's convenient for her. It is definitely the beginning of things, and just know that, like, within the next 2 years, Riker is going to be permanently placed with Craig, is what I hear. Okay.
Amber's next question here is, his messages were really heartwarming. I felt he was upset and was looking forward to coming over. He said he was so mad at her. Will we get a chance to get together this week? I feel it'll be an enjoyable time and something we're both looking forward to. I told him I went and bought a bunch of hors d'oeuvres and appetizers, drinks, and wine. So I think he was excited to come over.
Yeah.
What do you hear?
Yes, yeah, absolutely. They're saying Wednesday, so it looks like Wednesday's going to work out for both of you. Yeah.
Keep us posted.
Yes, keep me posted.
All right, and Amber's last question, she says, note/update. Amber says, my mom helped me with my finances, and now things look good going forward.
Yay!
She says, I might have shifted my timeline from November to September. Whoop whoop!
Yeah.
I'm so thankful and grateful for my mom and our conversation. Without me telling her what was going on, she had no idea I was struggling.
Yeah.
All right, the question is, last week you said apply for positions that came up. I did. Do you hear if I will get an interview and change jobs? I'm manifesting and envisioning the one position. It's definitely something I'm looking forward to doing. I can't work with my director anymore. It's been bad and very difficult.
Mm-hmm.
It's very draining and exhausting.
Mm-hmm.
What do you hear? If it's not yet, how long until I get out? Thank you.
Mm-hmm. So it does look like it is going to happen before the holidays. And what I hear, I mean, your boss, it's like the expectations are here, and it's more than one person can handle is what I hear. So it really does feel like you need to get out for sure. I do hear it is going to happen before the holidays hit. So it is pretty quick.
All right. Thank you so much, Amber. And again, keep us posted.
Definitely.
All right. Our next question is from Raven Love.
Hi,
Welcome back,
Raven.
Raven. Who gets 3 questions.
Okay.
Raven's first question is, I have a feeling I've lost my friend forever. Will Jasmine and I ever speak again?
You will. Yeah. Yeah, I don't hear that you've lost her forever.
Alright. Raven's next question is, I texted her the other day, but no response. Will she respond when she leaves Texas?
Yes. Yeah, it feels to me like give it a few weeks, and I do hear that there will be a connection, okay?
Alright, and Raven's last question here is, what's the reason she keeps ignoring my messages?
Not ready to talk is what I hear. Yeah, so it does feel like there's some unfinished and unresolved energy there, but it looks like that is going to get rectified, okay? Yeah, you haven't lost her.
All right, thank you, Raven.
Mm-hmm.
Our next question is from Danielle W. Welcome back, Danielle, who gets 3 questions.
All right.
Danielle's first question is, my forever person was in a 17-year relationship, and he said at one point his wife was talking to and going to see a trucker. He has always wondered if she cheated on him or not.
She did. Yep. Several times is what I hear, actually. That sucks.
Danielle's next question is, so my husband's birthday is coming up next week, now that it's more towards that time. Can you tell me if he's leaving me that week or after? Before, when I asked, you said it was September and around his birthday.
Mm-hmm.
Now that time's getting closer. I'm getting nervous. Still needs to happen, though.
It does need to happen. And just understand that when you have that, I don't want it to happen, you're going to slow that momentum down, okay? So you really do have to get resolved with the energy of it, because it is something that needs to happen for you to be, both of you, to be able to move forward with your lives, okay? So I would work on that you're not holding on to it out of fear, because that's not good for anybody, okay? It does feel to me like it is going to happen just after.
All right. And Danielle's last question is, what seems to help me out the most emotionally while going through my separation/divorce with my husband?
So self-care, self-love, definitely spend time with people that care about you, and don't sit around the house moping is what I hear. Okay, because that's going to be the hardest thing. Is if you isolate yourself, it's going to feel awful. So get out of the house.
All right. Thank you so much, Danielle.
Mm-hmm.
She says, okay, thank you.
You're welcome, honey.
Our next question here is from Connie H. Hello,
Hi, Connie.
Who gets 10 questions.
Nice. Woohoo.
Thank you.
All right, Connie.
All right, Connie H. Connie's first question here is, happy Monday. What do my guides need me to hear?
Okay, this is good. There's a lot of happy, high energy around you. I do hear that there are 2 individuals who've crossed over that have been trying to get your attention, honey. One of them does feel to me like it might be a grandmother energy or very grandmotherly in their way of being. What I hear is she's been sending you birds quite frequently to let you know, hey, pay attention, I'm here. And she does a lot of like, hey, I'm here. So don't forget about her is what I hear, okay? And the energy is very high. It feels to me like when she's around, you feel really good, or you almost feel like, she comes to mind is what I hear, but you almost feel like you could take on the world. That's a great feeling.
All right, Connie's next question is general, please.
That's the second one?
Yeah.
Okay, so with you, honey, again, somebody who has to do the self-love, self-care, put yourself first. It does feel to me like there are a couple of people in your life that tend to not take advantage of you, but definitely overstep, okay? So learning where your boundaries are and don't let anybody cross them, okay?
All right. The next question is, will my daughter's air conditioner be fixed tomorrow and will they move back home? I'm ready.
I'm not hearing that it's going to be fixed tomorrow, but it does look like within the next week and a half, yes. Okay?
All right, the next question is, will my daughter's rent be reduced for October due to the time they couldn't stay there?
No, it doesn't look like it's going to be reduced, but it is something that they can file a claim for.
Okay. Next question is, when I reinforce my boundaries with Levi, is he going to follow them or will it push him away?
It won't push him away, no. Yeah. I don't hear that he's going to fully follow them, no.
Okay. Next question is, will I see Levi this week or is he not ready?
Not this week, no. It looks like it's a couple of weeks away.
The next question is, would seeing Levi help him realize his feelings?
100% yes.
Okay, next question is he getting any closer to figuring things out?
He is, honey. He's definitely feeling it. And it does feel like he can feel you reaching out energetically. Okay?
All right, and Connie is donating her last 2 questions.
Amazing.
Thank you so much.
Wow, it's so great when she does that.
Yeah, let's all give a big thank you to Connie H.
Mm-hmm.
You get a free question courtesy of her.
Yay. Thanks, Connie.
All right, let's see. The first one here I see is from Kim. Kim says, will my current situation end up in a relationship?
So it feels to me like it's going to be a bit of a relationship, but it's not the one is what I hear. Okay, honey?
All right, and our other free question courtesy of Connie goes to Jacqueline. Jacqueline says, is it little cysts on the back of my toddler's head?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you so much, Connie. And again, let's all give a big thank you to Connie H.
Thank you, Connie.
And we are almost to our like goal, everyone, so keep on tapping. We'll get 5,000 more likes.
Amazing. We'll be there in no time then.
All right, our next question here, I'm going to go over our list, okay?
Okay.
All right, next up on our list is Jacqueline Nazario, then Sabrina Johnson, then Despina Sienau, then Grace S., then Taikisha Scott, then Michelle Lopez, then Ayana Green, then Christina Nicholson, then Kayleen Rodriguez, then Desiree Rodriguez, then Lauren Wallace, then Alessandra Watson, then Erica A., then Garrett Jaguars, then Inga Subakane, then Gladys M., then Leah C., then Christian Stone, then Kimber Pell, then Dee Richardson, then Shanta R., then Kara F., then Cassie Vale, then Maritza Villarreal Vasquez, then Rebecca Sloan, then Jennifer Arnott, then Jessica Schaffer, then Mariana Gasca, then Christina N., then Rosa Lascano, then Tracy M., then Kim Boyd, then Poonam Kangura, then Kim H., then Rachel Villamore, then SK, then Anita B., then Claudia O. After Claudia is Emanuela Lakibi, then Belinda Yusen, then Veronica Gomez, then Tina Salas, then Danielle Singh, then Donna K., and that is it.
Oh my
Thank
goodness,
you all so much. And just a reminder, everyone, our list is closed for this live, so we're not taking any more new donation questions to be added onto that list. However, email questions are still available through the link in the bio. All right, and I do believe we are almost to our light goal. We're like just under it. We'll probably go as soon as I read the next question. Our next question here. Oh, perfect. It's just one. So I'll do this one.
Perfect.
All right, our next question here is from Jacqueline Nazario. Hello, welcome back. Jacqueline says, "Hello, Rebecca. Why has my sister-in-law been acting so passive-aggressive towards me and my husband? Did we accidentally upset her? Thanks."
Yeah, it feels like there was a comment made, and she took it personal, is what I hear, honey. So you may want to talk to her and just clear the air. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, Jacqueline. And we just made it to our light goal.
Yay!
Great job, everyone. Thank you so much. It's time for 5
questions! All right.
Awesome. All right, our first free question here is from, let's see, Steph. Steph says, "Has Matt still been thinking about me?"
I hear a yes. Yep.
All right. Our next question is from Caitlin. Caitlin says, "Will I win one of the 2 fertility giveaways that I applied for? If so, which one?"
I heard no. Sorry, honey.
Okay. Our next question is from Elise. Welcome back, Elise, and thanks for the help. Elise says, "Will me and Gabriel be able to go to prom together?"
Yes, you will.
All right. Our next question here is from Jenna. Jenna says, "Will Adam and I reconcile?"
So what I hear is there is going to be an opportunity for reconciliation, but it doesn't look like it sticks, honey. Unfortunately, okay?
All right. And our last free question just for the moment is from Shannon. Shannon says, "Will my husband get a new position at his current company?"
Yes, but it's not until the new year is what I hear. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, everyone.
Yeah,
you guys are awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Keep on tapping the screen. Once we make it to 100,000 likes, we'll be doing another 5 free questions from the comments.
That's right.
And remember, at the end of the live, we will be doing a giveaway for our top gifter, one of our subscribers on this live, and that includes any new subscribers, and a live audience member for both TikTok and Instagram, as well as a giveaway for a Rebecca Dragonheart original mug. Yay! So stick around until the end. All right. Thank you again, everyone.
Yes.
Our next question here is from Sabrina Johnson. Hello, Sabrina. We have 3 questions.
Perfect.
Welcome back. Sabrina's first question here is, "Hi, Rebecca. I had my final interview with Internal Affairs 2 days ago about mine and Joey's relationship. Do you still see everything being okay and then finding me not guilty? I felt exposed."
I know. Yeah, it's not nice.
They said Rosa's lies.
I'm not sure what that's supposed to be, but I do hear it's going to be okay. So yeah, it's still going to be okay, and I know it's tough to answer those types of questions. Yeah.
All right. Sabrina's next question is, "Do you see Joey being okay with his job as well? Internal Affairs threatened to fire him in 90% of the 3 hours interview he had, but they have no evidence."
Yeah, it does look like his job's going to be okay as well.
Oh, and before she said, "I felt I exposed Rosa's lies."
Yes.
That's what she said.
Very good.
Okay, and Sabrina's last question is, "Do you see my divorce finally coming to an end soon?"
So it's not soon enough. I hear it still looks like it's going to take a bit of time. They're saying a couple of months still, honey.
Okay. Thank you so much, Sabrina. Our next question here is from Despina Cianal. Welcome back,
Hello,
Despina.
honey.
Despina's question is, "Hi, my lovely ladies. Hope you are both well."
Thank you. You too.
She says, I would like to ask, how is Lupin currently feeling about me?"
So I've been thinking about you a lot. I hear it does feel to me like the connection is going to happen pretty quick here. So it does feel to me like there's going to be a call or there's going to be some kind of communication between the 2 of you. Yeah.
Okay.
Grace.
So, Grace's first question here, she gets 3.
Okay.
Grace's first question is, hello ladies, I was wondering if Lydia is a good friend to me. We have tried to schedule a meeting, but every time we are about to meet, she cancels. This happened 3 times since June.
Mm-hmm. So what I hear is it's actually somebody who suffers with a bit of anxiety and ADHD or something to that effect. So it feels like it's hard for her to follow through. It's not that she's not being a good friend. It's more of a medical thing is what I'm hearing for her. Okay, so there's a bit of anxiety.
Okay. Grace's next question is, I'm also wondering if Charlene is still on the same page as me as of lately.
It looks like not as much, but that seems to happen sometimes, and I do hear that you guys will get back on the same vibration.
All right, and Grace's last question is, I wonder when I'll get the support/loan to study this year.
Yeah, so that feels to me like it's coming through, but not until I'm hearing October before everything is solidified for you. Okay, honey? So hang on until then.
All right, thank you so much, Grace. Our next question is from Taikisha Scott. Welcome back, Taikisha, who gets 3 questions.
All right.
Taikisha's first question is, I've been so stressed and crying due to having fleas in my home, especially with the baby. Will we get rid of the fleas?
You will, honey. And yeah, I've been there. I know exactly how that happens. Having a pet can happen. It can happen. So it does look like it will get rectified. It does feel to me like you might have to go out for the day and have it fumigated. But yeah, it does feel like it will get better.
Taikisha's next question is, I started my period today. When will I conceive?
Again, I don't hear you conceiving until next year, honey.
Okay. And Taikisha's last question is, do Andrea Mata have fleas in her home?
Yes, it looks like yes.
All right. Thank you, Taikisha. Our next question here is from Michelle Lopez. Hello, Michelle, who gets 3 questions.
All right.
Michelle's first question is, will I be working remotely in the new year?
So what I hear is you will find something remote, but it's not happening until halfway through the year. So it's going to take a bit of time for you to find the position you're looking for, okay?
All right. Michelle's next question is Pete losing interest in the third party, Darlene?
Yeah, it feels like there's a lot of friction. That's the word they're giving me. So there's a lot of friction between the two of them.
Right, and Michelle's last question is, will I get to my goal weight by December?
It does feel like you will. Maybe not the part in December that you were expecting, but yeah, it does feel like you're going to be pretty darn close.
Yeah. All right, thank you, Michelle.
Mm-hmm.
And just a reminder, everyone, our list is closed for this live, so we're not taking any more new donation questions to be answered on the live. However, email questions are still available through the link in the bio. Thank you so much, everyone. Our next question is from Ayana Green. Welcome back, Ayana. Who gets 3 questions.
Sounds good.
The first question here is, hey ladies, I just applied for FanDuel's hiring fair for October 5th in Atlanta. Will I be accepted and will they extend me an offer when/if I go?
So
FanDuel's.
Yes, it looks like yes. It feels to me like in October, so it seems to be that's when the offer happens.
Yeah. All right. Ayana's next question is, my relationship with Josh has been going so much better as you said it would. Has he been thinking about officially popping the girlfriend question?
It does feel like you two are getting ready to have that talk about being exclusive, so yes.
All right. And Ayana's last question is, will I be able to stretch out my remote days until I find another job, or will my current job make me come back to the office soon? I was in a car accident.
So I hear that you will be able to hold it off a little bit, but not extend it for very long, okay? So you are going to end up having to go back in. It does feel like they will accommodate some of your limitations, though, okay, honey? So it's not going to be the worst thing in your experience.
All right. Thank you, Ayana. That's it for her.
All right.
Our next question is from Christina Nicholson, who gets 3 questions.
Okay.
Christina's first question here is, when will I see Seamus next?
So they're saying it's going to be in October. Yeah, so beginning of October is what I hear.
All right. Christina's next question is, how will communication with him be between now and then?
A little spotty, but it does look like you will be communicating.
All right, and Christina's last question is, will they continue dating and stay together?
It does look like you will. It just looks like there's a lot of busy energy, but there's a lot going on both sides for you guys. Okay, so you do need to have a bit more open communication with each other and a little bit more receptive to each other is what I hear. Okay.
All right, thank you so much. Our next question here is from Kaylee Rodriguez. Hi, Kay, who gets 3 questions.
All right.
Kay's first question here, she says, hi, Rebecca and Lee, I hope you're both well.
Thank you. You too.
She says, I have 2 job opportunities currently, but a bit unsure as to which one I should pursue. I wanted to know which one you see working out for me, if any at all. The first job is a coordinator at an integrative healing center. The second job is a psychiatry office. Which one do you see being successful and worth pursuing? If none, then any guidance?
I definitely hear the psychiatry office for you, honey. The other one is good in some aspects, but I feel like the person in charge of that place is a little bit unpredictable or a little bit not, doesn't actually pull through the way that you need them to, okay? Yeah.
All right. Kay's next question is, Jamie and I were fighting, but things have improved significantly with our communication and honesty. Please tell me where we are heading next. Are things going to grow in our relationship?
Yes, it definitely feels much better, and it does feel like you have a clearer picture of yourself and yourself in the relationship. So it does feel to me like things are on the mend, and you're definitely moving in the right direction together. Yeah.
All right, and Kay's last question, she says, a week or 2 ago, I had a near-death experience with Jamie, right before almost being hit by a car. Her and I heard 2 honks from 2 separate cars, almost as if we were being warned. Can you tell me what this was about and what was being taught/shown? During this time, her and I were arguing a lot.
Yeah. So that was your guides, and I got goosebumps all over me. They were definitely warning you both to pay attention, one, and really, life is too short, is the message that I hear. So don't take for granted the things that we have is what I get, okay? Yeah, that's the biggest message that they're giving you there.
All right. Thank you so much, Kay.
Yeah, make sure you thank your guides for that. The warning works.
She says, wow, thank you, and OMG, I felt that too for the first question.
Nice.
She says, love you guys.
Aw, thanks, honey.
All right, our next question here is from Desiree Rodriguez. Welcome back. Who gets 3 questions.
All right.
Desiree's first question is, will Brian and I still see each other this month? When?
Yeah, it looks like you guys will be seeing each other. So I'm hearing that it's less than a week away, so pretty quick. Yeah.
Okay. Desiree's next question is, will Brian and I be in a long-term committed relationship? When?
So what I hear is it's going to take some time before that happens. It definitely does take a little bit of effort on your part for things to work out into being a healthy and happy relationship, okay? So if you want things to move in that direction, you definitely have to be honest about that. Don't hide your feelings, okay?
All right. And Desiree's last question here is it still a good choice to wait for Brian, the person you said I'm meant to be with?
So what I hear is it's definitely going to be an experience you're going to want to have, okay? It feels like it's taking its time to happen, but it is worth it, is what your guides say, okay? So I would say it's not time to give up on him.
All right, thank you, Desiree. Our next question is from Lauren Wallace. Hello, Lauren, who gets 3 questions.
All right.
Lauren's first question is, hi ladies, happy Monday. I have been platonic friends with my friend Dan for over 10 years. This past week, there were a couple exchanges that were very flirtatious, and I wondered what is going on in his mind now that this door has been opened.
So you've piqued the interest is what I hear. It's definitely an avenue for the 2 of you that you should go down, is what your guides say, so it feels good. It feels like you will have a successful experience there. Yeah. So I'd say go for it.
All right, Lauren's next question is, beyond our friendship, is he interested just in something physical with me, or are there deeper romantic feelings there at all?
No, there's definitely deep feelings, honey. I mean, you've been an important person in his life for a long time. So very, very attached to you is what I hear.
Okay, and Lauren's last question is, do you see us exploring something more than friendship in person?
I do, yes. Yay, keep me posted.
All right, thank you, Lauren. Our next question is from Alessandra Watson, who gets 3 questions.
All right.
Hello.
Mm-hmm.
The first question here is, what do you see happening for me over the next month?
Okay, so over the next 30 days, it does feel to me like there is a bit of stress around you. It feels to me like it's external, so it's not yours. What your guides say is don't get dragged into. It feels like family drama or family stuff. Don't get dragged in, okay, honey? If it really feels like you need to put in your boundaries and not let them suck you in.
Okay. Next question is, any messages from my spirit guides?
So with you, your intuition and your empathic abilities are very strong, and they are seeming to get a little bit more and more every day. So you do need to work with your gifts on a regular basis, and especially with the empathic aspect of things. So sometimes what I feel with you is if somebody around you is grumpy, you'll get grumpy, or you feel grumpy and you don't know why. Okay. So when you get like that, what I would say is carry some tourmaline with you. If you can, go wash your hands. I know that seems kind of strange, but using water helps, so it clears the energy. So wash your hands with the intention of releasing the energy of whoever's affecting you, okay?
All right, and Alessandra's last question is love reading. Thank you, ladies, for being such a big support system for so many.
Aw, thank you, honey. So what I hear with you is the next 4 months, love is a big aspect of your experience, okay? So it does feel to me like there's an important individual in your life within the next 4 months that is going to change things for you and allow you to be more open and honest about yourself.
All right, thank you so much. That's it for her. And she said, that's wild. I'm currently in setting stern boundaries with my mom.
Good. I'm glad. It's necessary. That's what I hear. It's very necessary.
All right. Our next question here is from Erica A. Welcome back. Who gets 5 questions.
All right.
Erica's first question here is, she says, Hi, welcome back, ladies. Here are my questions. Wednesday night has changed things within Paul. He has completely paused our relationship. I know he's going to come back, but I'm not sure if he's coming back with good intentions to pursue something committed. She says, if so, will his intentions be to make a romantic offer?
Yes. Yeah. I hear that there is going to be a strong connection with you two for a while, honey, so I'm not seeing this individual leaving.
Okay, next question is, this obviously has affected our timeline together. When would this happen?
So the communication and the reunification is what I'm hearing. It does seem to be happening. It's not that far away. They're saying max 4 weeks, so in October is what I'm hearing.
Okay. The next question is, I have now cut ties completely with my ex-boyfriend who caused all this.
Mm-hmm.
Was the decision in choosing Paul the right one?
Yes, absolutely. More in alignment for you.
Okay, your next question is, the father of my kids lost his job. When he gets hired soon, will he get hired soon, and when, please?
Yeah, it looks like it's not going to be very long. 3 weeks is what they're saying. He will find something that replaces his job that he has now, or had. Yeah.
All right. And your last question is, will he sell the house if I can't find a job? Will that benefit me? Please let me know.
No, I'm not seeing the house being sold. So I don't see that being a case. I hear he's going to find a job, so I'm not worried about that. Okay?
And will that benefit her?
Well, what she's asking is if he sells the house, will it benefit her? But I don't see him selling the house. So, yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, Erica. Our next question is from Garrett Jaguars.
Hi, Garrett.
Garrett, who gets 5 questions.
Nice.
Technically 2, because the email is
okay.
All right. Garrett Jaguars. Garrett's first question is, hello, Rebecca.
Hi.
Hope everyone is doing well today.
Aw, thank you. You too.
Garrett says, any changes between Alexandria and I?
It does feel like you've been working pretty hard on yourself. So I do hear that you are healing very big portions of yourself, honey, and that's the key to everything being good between you and her. So yeah, there's a shift for sure.
All right. His next question is, I made the decision to make my Instagram public. Has Alexandria looked around and her reaction to it?
I do hear that it's been seen, and it does feel to me like it's good that it's public, so keep it that way, okay? I wouldn't change it. Yeah.
All right, and yes, he says, I'll email my last questions. Thank you, ladies. I hope you both have a great day and week.
You too, honey.
Our next question here is from Inga Sipkane. Hello, Inga. We get 5 questions. Sorry, not 5, 3 questions.
3 questions.
All right. Inga's first question is, hi, hope you're doing good. My first question is, will something change my relationship with Tomas when he gets back from Turkey?
It looks like you guys will get closer. So I'm seeing not a significant change. It just feels to me like you'll spend more time with each other, and it's just going to be closer. Yeah.
Right. Inga's next question is, can I trust and believe him, or am I just overthinking?
You're definitely overthinking, I hear. You can trust him. Yeah.
All right. And Inga's last question is, do you see a marriage and kids between him and me?
Absolutely, I hear yes. Yep.
All right. Thank you, Inga. Our next question here is from Gladys M. Welcome back, Gladys, who gets 3 questions.
All right.
Gladys's first question is, hi, ladies.
Hi.
So the last time we spoke about Tony, you said we would be entering a relationship with each other in the next 4 months. Has that timeline changed or moved up?
I don't see that it has shifted much. However, they're saying that there is still a little bit of work to do. Once you do, you'll clear that up within weeks, is what they're saying, if you clear that energy, okay?
Okay. Gladys's next question is, Tony has been really busy lately, but it feels like there is a separation between him and I, and I'm wondering, what are his feelings towards me? Does it bother him that we don't spend as much time together?
It does bother him, I hear. Yeah. And I do hear that the distractions, that, I mean, I know it's part of life, but it is something that you both need to work on, okay? You don't want to have these distractions that keep you apart. Okay?
Okay. And let's see here. Gladys's last question is, do you see me having a child? If so, when? Thanks so much.
Mm-hmm. So I do hear that there will be a child, but they're saying not until 2024. So it'll be next year that you get pregnant.
Okay. Thank you, Gladys. Yeah. Our next question here is from Leah C. Leah gets 3 questions.
All right.
Welcome back.
Mm-hmm.
Leah's first question is, I visited Thomas last Saturday to get a piercing and a tattoo done. I had a great time that day and bonded with everyone at the shop. I was invited to Thomas's room with his friend while he got tatted. Unfortunately, his friend who was flirting with me texted me to say that Thomas and the piercer Robin were dating. Is this true? I walked out disappointed that day, especially when Thomas was flirting with me. So many confusing emotions. I guess what I'm asking is, what is the real truth between Thomas and Robin?
So there is a connection. I'm not seeing it being exclusive, so I don't know if that makes it better. It just feels like they have a very open relationship, so they're not exclusive to each other, is what I hear. Yeah.
All right. Our next question is, if Robin and Thomas are dating, you said a possible date is still happening this month. Will this now change?
No, it looks like there is still a possible date here. It really comes down to how you feel about the situation. If you're open to an open relationship. It makes it a little more complicated, eh?
And her last question, she says, I texted Thomas how creeped out I was by his friend Mike of 20 years and how he talked to me. I wanted to let Thomas know I felt disrespected. Why did Thomas read my message but not respond to it? Did I say something wrong?
He didn't know what to say, honey. And this is an individual that has been in his life for a long time, so it's difficult, and it feels like I don't want to get involved with that situation. Yeah. Like, I don't want to be in the middle of it, is what it feels like.
Okay. Thank you so much, Leah.
Mm-hmm.
Our next question is from Christian Stone. Christian says, will Stephen and I work things out? Will he figure out his feelings for me?
It looks like yes. Give some time, though. It feels like it's going to take a couple of months, okay? Yeah, so it's not an overnight thing.
All right, thank you. Mm-hmm. Our next question is from Kimber Pell.
Hey,
hello,
Kimber.
Good to see you. She gets here 2 sets of questions.
Okay.
So 6 questions.
Sounds good.
All right. Kimber's first question is, hello, ladies. Will the supplements from new doctor assist in my healing? All homeopathic supplements. I love that you kept saying you're a kinesiologist.
Yes, yeah, absolutely. And it's definitely going to balance your system in a big way.
All right. Kimber's next question is, how is my daughter-in-law's health? Gluten intolerant. Not really following diet.
Yeah, so it is going to be detrimental later. I would really talk to her about the fact that she's not more cautious, because it is going to affect her stomach in a very significant way if she doesn't take better care of herself, is what I hear.
All right, and Kimber's next question here is, my eldest sister Shannon is having lots of test done. They think kidney failure. How is she doing?
So yeah, they are showing me the kidneys. They're showing the filtration. They are showing that there is an issue. They're saying dialysis, and I really hope that that's not true, but that's what I'm hearing. So unfortunately, I have to say that it looks like she's going to have dialysis. Yeah, that's not fun.
Okay, her next question here is, she says, hello again, ladies. Anything from my guides? Thanks for all you do.
Yeah, so you're definitely on the mend, I hear. You're doing a good job of keeping yourself balanced, not only on the physical level, but also on the energetic level. So you are doing a really good job, honey. Keep it up. And they do remind you that even if you start feeling better, you still have to continue and maintain that energy healing and that energy work that you're doing, okay? So it's not over just because you feel better, okay?
All right. Her next question is, how is my hubby doing? Making a trip alone this month. Will he do okay?
Yeah, I would make sure that there are people that you can check in on with the process of it. Okay, it does feel to me like there is going to be some confusion. Okay, honey, so you should make sure that there is some accountability, somebody there that can keep an eye on. Okay, or somebody that can help you to keep track of where and how he's doing. Okay.
All right. And Kimber's last question, she says, hoping to gain weight soon, eating better. May I have something fried like chicken or maybe sweets like cake or snacks?
So I do hear for you the fried chicken with the cakes in moderation. Okay, so sweets and things like that, they're just saying don't overindulge because it's not an easy thing for your system to process right now. Okay, but fried food I hear is going to be okay. Just don't like oversaturate it. So not too much butter. Even if you can, just do water with seasonings. Okay.
All right. Thank you so much, Kimber. That's it for her.
All right.
Our next question is from D. Richardson. Hello, who gets 3 questions.
Sounds good.
Their first question here is, Hi. Rob and I had a date scheduled this weekend, and he got upset and hasn't gotten back to me. Will he contact me soon?
I do hear within the next 3 days, yes. So there will be contact within the next 3 days.
All right. Their next question is Rob seeing other women?
No, I don't hear that there's another person. No.
All right. And her last question is, do you see Rob attending my friend's birthday event this week with me?
No. Sorry.
All right. Thank you. That's it for them.
Okay.
Our next question is from Shanta R. Hello, welcome back. We get 3 questions.
Sounds good.
Shanta's first question is, I don't like public speaking, and I have a work presentation at the end of the month. It's worrying me. Will it go well?
It will go well, and I know how stressful that is. Like, that's the number one phobia that exists is public speaking. What I would say is really practice so that you do feel confident about your presentation, okay? So practice, and it'll go flawless is what I hear.
All right. Next question.
They're saying get some carnelian because that will help you with your confidence, okay?
All right. Her next question. That's okay. Her next question is, what is my past life connection to Egypt, please?
Oh, yeah. It looks like you've actually had more than one life there. It feels to me like you had both experiences where you were very wealthy and one experience where you were impoverished. You weren't necessarily a slave, but you only had like enough, like just the bare minimum. Although life was pretty easy for you in the sense that you didn't have to do a whole lot. But the one that is the strong connection for you is when you did have a lot. It feels to me like you might have been a priestess, so you were like a part of the pharaoh's family is what it looks like. So not the immediate daughter, but a daughter of the pharaoh. So you had quite a luxurious experience is what I hear. And that's why you have such a draw to the artwork, the clothing design, even the way that they wore, you know, like the gold and the jewelry, the types of things that they enjoyed. You have a draw to that because you've experienced it. You had that. You were very lavish, just what I hear.
All right, and Shamsa's last question is, what things is Alex struggling with at the moment? He's really pulled his energy back. How can I be more supportive?
So there is some emotional stuff going on. It feels to me like there's some family things, and I hear financial, so it does feel to me like there's some financial struggles happening. Yeah. There's not much that you can do for the financial aspect of things, but you can definitely be emotionally supportive. And I mean, I would just message and say, hey, I'm here for you if you need anything.
right. Thank you so much, Shanta.
Mm-hmm.
Our next question here is from Kara F. Hello, Kara, who gets 3 questions.
All right.
Kara's first question is proposal status checking. Any updates, changes to timeline, or details you can provide?
So it doesn't feel to me that the timeline has shifted too much. I will say they don't want you to know when it's going to happen. That's what I hear. So they don't want you to know because then it'll spoil it for you. It does feel to me like it's going to be quite romantic, okay?
All right. Next question is, my birthday was last week. Happy birthday.
Yeah.
She says, struggling this year. Any messages from spirit guides about why this is or how to achieve peace with it?
So, sometimes we have a little bit of a shift in our energy that brings that in. I hear that it is a temporary thing, so you're not going to stay stuck in this energy. It feels to me like by the beginning of next year, things shift dramatically for you and things are going to be more balanced next year, okay? So 2024 is definitely a better year.
All right. And Kara's last question, she says, general read, please. Thank you.
Okay, so with you, there are so many people in your life that are very supportive of you, honey, and I just want you to know, what I'm hearing from your guides is to remind you that you have the support system that you need. You have to reach out to them, though, because you're somebody who tries to do things yourself, and you don't necessarily let other people help you the way that they could. So reach out when you need it, is what I hear, okay?
All right. Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
Our next question here is from Cassie Vale. Welcome back, Cassie. Who gets 5 questions.
Mm-hmm.
Cassie's
You're
first
welcome,
question. Cassie's first question is, will I be able to make Corey see why we need couples therapy?
Yeah, they're saying no. I agree that it's there, and I hear Corey knows. It's just that Corey is very stubborn and isn't the type of person who wants to give that kind of power away, is what it feels like.
All right. Next question is, will Corey agree and engage in counseling?
It doesn't look like it's going to be something that happens. But I do hear that it would be okay for you to start, and then you may be able to encourage later.
All right. The next question is, I start trauma therapy next week. Can I do both therapies at the same time, or should I wait to start couples?
I would say wait, because the trauma therapy is definitely intense, and it can be a very difficult time for us. So if you're going through some of your own past stuff, it might be very difficult for you to also do couples therapy at the same time. So I would wait on that then, if that's what you're going through right now. Do the work and do the healing. Make sure that you are incorporating meditation, and if you do have some crystals, I would use crystals as well. I hear for you lepidolite, rose quartz. Actually, they're saying morganite if you can find it, but if you can't find morganite, rose quartz is okay. It's an equivalent to, but definitely the lepidolite, because it helps with balancing your emotions. Okay.
Okay. Her next question is, will I get permanent with Kids Inclusive by March 31st, 2024?
Oh, I hear yes.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
And Cassie's last question is, do you hear where my daughter will be posted? Thank you for everything.
They're not giving me the name of the place, but they're showing me a K. So that's all I see.
All right. Thank you so much, Cassie. Please keep us posted.
Mm-hmm.
Our next question is from Marissa Villarreal Vasquez. Welcome back. Marissa gets 3 questions.
All right.
The first question is, hi ladies.
Hi.
Any messages from my guides?
Relax is the first thing I hear. You are definitely carrying a lot. It feels to me like you're burning the candle on both ends, so you definitely need to take some time out for yourself, okay? Take some time to relax. Yeah.
All right, Marissa's next question is, what is my soulmate like? Have I met him?
So they say not yet. This individual is quite chameleon is how I hear it. So it's somebody who really can engage with any type of person. Outgoing, but also an introvert. So they can get along with people, but do prefer solace of themselves or their family only. So although they will go out and spend time with their friends and be a bit of a partier, they also would prefer to be at home. So that is their comfort zone, is what I hear. Quite attractive, I hear, and successful is what I'm sensing as well. So financially very successful.
All right. Okay, and Maritza's last question is, will I move up in the position at my job? Pay increase soon?
They're saying 6 months, so not quite yet.
All right, thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
Our next question is from Rebecca Sloan, who gets
Hello.
3 questions.
All right.
The first question here is, long story short, Devin and I were together for 6 years, engaged from December 31st, 2022 to April 27th, 2023. And now he's with someone else. Will he leave this person and attempt to come back? If so, when?
So what I'm hearing is that relationship's definitely not going to last. There is going to be opportunity, but it's going to be too late, is what your guys are saying. So it looks like you're going to be with somebody. You're going to be moved on already before it happens. I'm hearing 10 months. So 10 months from now.
All right. Her next question is, does he ever wonder if leaving was the right decision?
Sometimes he contemplates it, yes.
All right. And Rebecca's last question is, how do my coworkers feel about me at work?
Oh, I mean, it feels to me like they like you a lot. There is one individual that feels a bit jealous of you, but they're not, like, there's nothing to worry about there, is what I hear. So even if they have a little bit of envy, there's not anything that they're going to do about it, or they're not doing any harm to you or anything like that. But yeah, for the most part, everybody is very, they enjoy you. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
Our next question is from Jennifer Arnott. Welcome
Hi,
back.
Jennifer.
We get 5 questions.
Nice.
Her first question is, my ex-husband Jim and I are finally dating again. Will we stay together, or will a third party come between us again?
No, the third party is definitely not coming between you guys again. It does feel to me like it is going to be a successful experience for both of you now. Yeah. It feels to me like he's learned from it, is what they're saying.
All right, the next question is, will we move in with each other again?
Yes, but they say don't rush it, okay?
All right, Jen's next question is, if so, when?
Mm-hmm. It feels to me like it will be in the new year. They're saying around April, so not yet.
All right, the next question is, will we remarry?
Yes.
And Jen's last question is, our future with us and our family?
It looks like it's going to be a successful one. It's like lesson learned is what I keep hearing, so it feels to me like the time away from each other has really significantly changed things in a good way.
All right. Thank you so much. That's it for Jen.
All right.
I'm just going to go over our list again here. And just remember, everyone, our list is closed for this live, so we're not taking any more new donation questions to be answered on the live.
That's right.
However, email questions are available through the link in the bio. All right. Our next question here is from Jessica Schaffer, then Mariana Gasca, then Christina N., then Rosa Liscano, then Tracy M., then Kim Boyd, then Punam Kangura, then Kim H., then Rachel Phillimore, then SK, then Anita B., then Claudia O., then Emanuela Lakitty, then Belinda Usted, then Veronica Gomez, then Tina Salas, then Danielle Sang, then Donna K., and that's it.
All right.
Thank you so much, everyone. All right, our next question here is from Jessica Schaffer. Hello. Who gets 3 questions.
All right. Sounds good.
Welcome back.
Mm-hmm. Aw, thank you so much for the flowers.
All right, her first question is, good afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
We've been having behavioral issues with our soon-to-be 7-year-old. What can we do to make it better?
Okay, so right away they're saying cut sugar out of the diet. So any processed sugar, you can have things like honey or maple syrup, that type of thing, natural stuff. But yeah, processed sugar, colored food dyes, that type of stuff, take it out of the diet, okay? And screen time, I'm hearing. So make sure that moderation for TV and tablets or phones or any of that kind of stuff, okay?
All right. The next question is there anything to look forward to in the next couple of months?
I do hear that you do have some abundance coming in, so it does look like there is going to be a lump sum, is what they're saying. So that usually means either somebody's gifting it to you, or maybe you're winning. They're showing it to me as a lump sum, which it's going to come just in time for the holidays, is what I hear. So that's awesome. You posted on that one.
All right. And her last question is, what do my guys want me to know? Thanks.
Mm-hmm. So I will say with you, it does feel like sometimes you're being pulled in too many directions at one time. So you definitely need to take things on one project at a time. Don't overwork it. Don't overdo things. Is what I hear. Okay, so only take on what you can successfully do, and you know, work through the things one thing at a time. Is what I hear.
All right. Thank you so much. That's it for her.
All right.
Our next question is from Mariana Gasca, who gets 3 questions.
Okay. Oh, thank you so much, honey.
Mariana's first question is, why is Jesus not responding fast enough to my messages?
So busy. One doesn't always see them right away. So sometimes it's a delay in seeing it. Okay. It's not to be malice or anything like that. It's just honestly busy. Sometimes he sees it and isn't able to respond right away.
All right. Mariana's next question is Jesus falling or is he in love with me?
There's definitely strong feelings. I would say not quite yet in love, but getting there is what I hear.
All right. The next question is our last question. Is it better for me to babysit at home or just wait for another job?
So there's no harm in you doing that. However, I do hear that it might get a bit complicated once you do find something. So maybe just do it more as a casual thing. It looks like you're going to find a job pretty quick. So I would keep looking.
Yeah. All right. Thank you, Mariana.
Mm-hmm.
Our next question is from Christina N, who gets 3 questions.
Sounds good.
Christina's first question is, how does S feel about me?
Oh, it's strong feelings is what I hear. There is a strong connection here. It's very magnetic is what I'm being shown. So it's a big pull. Yeah.
All right. Christina's next question is, are things with him going to are things going to be move more smoothly and be more consistent? I'm not sure if he's serious when he says he's going to be more consistent.
So it's hard for him to be consistent. There's just a lot going on in his life is what I hear, but he is sincere is what I'm being told. Okay, so he is going to try.
All right. And Christina's last question is, has he told anybody about me or talked about me to anyone? We have a mutual friend, and I'm not sure if he's told him anything.
I don't hear that he's told the mutual friend, but it does look like there is a male energy in his life that he has talked to. So yeah, there is somebody.
All right. Thank you so much. Our next question here is from Rosa Lescano. Welcome back, Rosa, who gets 3 questions.
Sounds good.
Rosa's first question is, hi Rebecca,
Hi.
Rosa here. Will I be meeting Ray this month? Thank you.
So it does look like there is going to be a meetup this month, yes. It looks like, yes, there is a connection.
All right, Rosa's next question is, do you still see me fixing all my debts and credit like you mentioned before?
It is going to happen, but it's happening in time, so it's not going to happen overnight, okay, honey? Yeah.
All right, and Rosa's last question is, do you see my boss asking me for the picture and the prayer card this week, or is he letting it go?
I feel like he's letting it go.
Yeah. All right, thank you so much, Rosa. Our next question is from Tracy M. Hello, Tracy.
Hi, Tracy.
Tracy's question here is, hello,
Hi.
Feeling a lot of anxiety today and not sure if it's more work-related or my upcoming vacation.
Mm-hmm.
Can you provide some insight on where it's coming from and advance on how I can make it better?
So it does feel to me like it's the stress of work. It feels to me like it is work-related, and it is just that anticipation of things not getting done in time, okay? It looks like it's going to be just fine, so your guides want you to just relax and not to worry so much, okay, honey? It really comes down to you stressing that you're not going to get things prepared before you leave. Yeah.
All right, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
That's it for Tracy.
Okay.
Our next question is from Kim Boy, who gets 3 questions.
All right. Hello, Kim.
Kim's first question is, are me and my kids almost over this virus?
Yes. Yeah.
Right,
Been a doozy is what they say. So it's not been easy. Yeah.
All right, Kim's next question is, why did Abby T delete my boyfriend on everything and then her boyfriend followed mine?
Sorry, say that again?
Why did Abby T delete my boyfriend on everything and then her boyfriend followed mine?
Yeah. I would block that boyfriend. It does feel to me like there has been some questionable energy from this individual, and it feels shady, so I would block the boyfriend, okay, honey? Yeah. It feels like it's just somebody you don't want in your life. That's what I hear.
Yeah. Her boyfriend's life? boyfriend.
Well, the boyfriend, it's like she's using the boyfriend to spy her. It feels awful, so I would block the person. Yeah.
All right. And Kim's last question here is, if I start my own embroidery business, will it be successful? Thank you. I appreciate
So
you.
I hear it will. It will take a little bit of time, so you do have to have some patience. Online presence helps immensely, okay? Oh my goodness, thank you so much, you guys. All right.
All right, thank you, Kim. Our next question is from Poonam Kangura. Hello again, who gets 3 questions.
Okay.
Poonam's first question here is, hi Rebecca, back again. She says, my tooth is hurting. I had crown done by dentist, but something's not right. Do I need a root canal or will I be okay?
So it feels like it will be okay. I would have it looked at just to make sure everything has been done properly. So maybe go to a second dentist to have it looked at, just to make sure the work was done right. It feels to me like it's just going to take a little bit of time for everything to settle down is what I hear, okay? And that can be up to 6 months, they're saying, just so you're aware. Okay.
All right. Poonam's next question is, I want to buy a new car, but my husband is not agreeing. Will I buy a new car or not?
No, it looks like 7 months from now before you get to buy your new car. Sorry, honey, but you can keep manifesting it. Really get clear on what you're looking for.
All right. And Poonam's last question is general for me.
Mm-hmm. So with you, again, somebody who's very sensitive, right now with everything that's going on around us astrologically, it is an intense time. So make sure that you are doing some of that inner work that needs to happen during this time, okay?
All right. Thank you so much. Our next question is from Kim H. Hello, Kim.
Hi, Kim.
Who gets 3 questions.
Sounds good.
Kim's first question is, hello, beautiful ladies. I hope the energy is good for you. It's been crazier for me. Either because of the energy or my putting my coffee, lol. My dreams are interesting for sure. I had one dream where I was around chocolate cake and wanted it. I could smell and taste it. There was even a small round one like a baby cake with my name on it. Guys are saying the baby wants chocolate cake. Can you confirm?
So it really feels to me like there is a lot to break down in that. Yeah, I would take that message to heart. It feels to me like, yeah, this is a strong message that your guys have for you, honey. And I will say, indulge in the cake. It's okay.
All right. Her next question is, my second dream I had on Saturday was like a winter storm. It was a radar map and the color of light was coming from the north, and I remembered 34 degrees in September. Is this a warning?
It does feel to me like, there's a lot coming at. It doesn't feel like it's a global thing. It feels like it's a personal thing. So there's a lot coming at you. And I am hearing you need to ground. So the easiest way to ground, honestly, is just take your shoes and socks off and go stand in the grass. That's the easiest way to ground yourself. And this will just help to help you with the energy that's coming at you. Okay. The winter storm, it's almost like too much to stand. Okay.
All right. And Kim's last question, she says, you were wonderful as always. Thank you for letting me share my dreams. Please donate.
Aw, sweet. Thank you so much, honey.
All right. Kim H is donating her last question, so feel free to put in a question.
Yay! Thanks, Kim.
First one I see here is from Iggy. Iggy says, will I still visit Soul's place and have another baby with him?
Yes, you will.
All right. Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
Again, let's give a big thank you to Kim
Thank
H.
you, Kim.
Our next question here is from Rachel Phillimore, who gets 3 questions.
All right.
I'll go back.
Mm-hmm.
Rachel's first question is, hi guys, it's been a while. I've had someone new come in and the chemistry seems undeniable. How does he feel about me?
Oh, really, really strong, honey. And yeah, it's definitely exactly how you say it. Very undeniable. This individual is very infatuated, is what I hear. Very smitten with you.
All right. Rachel's next question is, what's the message my guides want me to know right now?
Enjoy yourself. Stop and smell the roses. You need to really take it in. Take it in and allow yourself to be in the now. Don't jump ahead. So be in this moment. Enjoy this moment. Where you are now is exactly where you need to be. So try to stay in this vibration. Don't worry so much about the future and just be in the now is what I hear, okay?
All right. And Rachel's last question here is, any other messages I need to know?
I would say for yourself, definitely self-love, self-care. It looks like you do need a vacation or you need some time off or some time away. That's what I hear. They're showing me a beach, so maybe a beach somewhere.
All right. Thank you so much, Rachel.
Mm.
Our next question is from SK. Welcome back. He gets 3 questions.
All right. Hello, hello.
The first question here is, hello, girls. I hope everything is okay.
Mm-hmm.
How does George A. feel about reconciling with me? Is he thinking about making a move?
So, not yet. It doesn't feel to me like that thought has come in much. So I'm not feeling George on that page yet. Okay, honey, I don't feel like its timing is not right. Is what I hear.
Yeah. All right. Her next question is there someone around him, friend or brother, that is influencing his decisions? Is he talking about me with others?
There's definitely a male energy that does influence him quite a lot. It feels to me like it's somebody who's very close to him. It's not a family member, though. It feels to me like it's a friend. Definitely gets involved in his personal aspect of life for sure.
All right. And her last question is he seeing someone romantically, like dating, or is it only physical? Thank you. Have a nice day.
So I don't see a serious relationship. There's definitely somebody that is involved, but it's very sporadic. So it doesn't feel like this is somebody who I see regularly. It's like once in a while is what it feels like.
All right. Thank you. Our next question here is from Anita B. Hello, Anita.
Hi, Anita.
That's 3 questions.
Sounds good.
Anita's first question here is, hello, ladies. Good to see you both, and happy Monday.
Mm-hmm.
Brett and I have had a lot more good conversations, and it feels really comfortable to me. How is he feeling about our interactions and conversations lately?
Definitely improved is what I hear, and it feels to me like it's very uplifting. I feel good about it is what I hear. So yeah, it's definitely good.
All right. Anita's next question is, you mentioned the trip I thought was going to happen in September is going to be delayed to early October. What is the reason for the delay?
It looks like they're not going to be able to find a space, or there's going to be an issue with the location or the space, is what I hear. Yeah.
All right. And Anita's last question is, will the meetup in October still be in New York and with a group of people,
Yes.
or will there be any time that I have alone with him? Thank you.
Not so much alone. I mean, there's going to be an opportunity for you to talk one-on-one, but not without people being around, is what I hear.
All right. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
That's it for Anita.
Sounds good.
Our next question is from Claudia O. Hello, Claudia. Wow, Claudia gets 20 questions.
Wow, Claudia. Amazing.
Thank you so much. All right.
That's great. Wow. I think that's the most ever. Okay.
All right. Claudia's first question is, good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
Thank you, Rebecca, for the email questions today. I was able to finally relax after.
Oh, good.
The question is, when will Jay reach out again?
So it does feel like it's going to be within a week and a half. Yeah, so within this next little bit.
All right. Our next question is, how is Jay feeling about me?
Feels like it's okay. Not quite where you're at energetically, but it feels okay. It's not bad. It's not feeling bad.
All right, Claudia's next question is my boss Samuel trying to get me to quit my vaccine job?
No, honey, I don't hear that he's trying to get you to quit. It's just this person is a hard ass, is what I hear. They're just not easy to get along with. Yeah. That's their words, not mine.
All right. Her next question is, will I be on better terms with the vaccine nurses if I do the screening HW on time, like I asked?
Yes, definitely you will.
Right. The next question is, why does my soul have so much resistance to do the vaccine homework? Is it because I feel it's being forced, or is there some past life thing?
It definitely feels to me like for you, it's difficult when it's something that you're being told you have to do. You'd rather do it because you think it's your idea, not so much that you have to do it based off of them. So it feels to me because of the forcing of it. Yeah. What I will say is you have the power to shift that energy, so you don't have to allow yourself to feel that way. If that makes sense, you can shift it. Okay.
All right. Her next question is, what do my spirit guides want me to ask about during our upcoming reading?
I think for you, more than anything, tapping into your own spiritual gifts and how to work with them in an effective way, because of what you are a part of, you are going to need to have some of your intuition activated, if that makes sense.
Okay. Next question is, I still have to decide between U of Arizona and Brown. Deadline is Friday, and I keep going back and forth. What do my guides say regarding outcomes of either of those schools?
V of A. Arizona. Yeah.
All right. Our next question here is, which of the schools gives me the smoothest path to medical school?
U of A. Yeah.
All right. Next question is, how did Jay feel about our conversation via text a couple days ago? Has it influenced him at all, and in which way? I told him of my Vegas trip and the pictures I took at his favorite fancy store.
It definitely received well. I don't get resistance, so that's a good sign to me whenever I feel like it feels good. It was light and casual, so that's a good thing. You did a really good job with that, by the way, because that's not always easy. So it does feel good. Yeah.
Next question is, what do my guides need me to know?
I think more than anything, honey, you've got this. You are harder on yourself than you need to be, and things are not as difficult as they seem, okay? So it is easier than you think. Yeah.
All right. I see a couple people said that you froze, so we'll just give it a second.
Okay.
Oops.
Good now?
Just give us a thumbs up if we're good, everyone. I don't want to miss correct.
No, I know. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
good.
okay. Great.
All right.
All right. Our next question is, will I do okay financially if I leave my county job?
You will struggle, I hear. So there's a lot of resistance to leaving the job. Yeah.
All right, Claudia's next question is, when is the best time to leave my vaccine job?
So it's next year at the earliest is what they're saying, okay? So at least 7 more months. So don't do it yet. Oh, thank you so much, honey.
Okay, our next question is, are my county coworkers hoping I leave? How do they feel about me?
No, honey, I don't get that sense at all. I mean, no, I don't get that sense at all. It feels to me like you're accepted there. There's no resistance that way. Yeah.
Right, Claudia's next question is, what's going on with Mike? He's been popping in my mind and I shoo him off.
Keep shooing him off, I hear. It's just unresolved energy. You can work that out through meditation, okay? So get into a nice state of relaxation, translate, state, have a book with you, have a conversation, and write down the information that comes through, okay?
Her next question is, can I know more about my past lives with Jar?
Well, I mean, you guys have had several. So I do see one. It does feel to me like it's a couple hundred years ago. So it does feel to me like you two were an item. It does feel like you lived. I would say it's like prairie living. So you had a home. It's a small, comfortable home is what I see. So not a lot of luxury, but definitely a comfortable home. It does feel like you had some land around you, and you had a personal farm. It doesn't feel like you were a farmer, like you didn't have you didn't farm for the community. It was just for your own family and for your own self is what it looks like. It does feel like you had a couple of children as well.
Okay, her next question is, will my anxieties and fears about Jay being with other women resolve? If so, when?
It looks like you do have to work through it a little bit, honey. A lot of that energy comes from unfounded fears, okay? So meditation again, and really ask your subconscious to help you to clear that energy. And yes, it does look like it is going to feel better. It takes a little bit of practice to let go of those feelings. So definitely do it a few times, but clear it out energetically through meditation, okay?
Okay, Claudia's next question is, you mentioned before that I wouldn't work together with Jay or shadow him in his profession. Will I ever live with him?
Yes.
Okay, the next question is, I keep feeling how my peer nurses are super judgmental and hierarchical. I'm inspired to try for B medical school. When do you see me applying?
So it looks like it's going to be the beginning of January is what they're saying. And they're, honestly, that's their personality, and there's nothing you can do about those people. So just be you. Okay?
Right. The next question is, I want to ask if there's something that Jar's soul wants me to know currently, but that he can't say.
There's a lot. I mean, he's very afraid of of opening up, period. That's just the way that he is. He doesn't know that he can trust you, and I think that that's the key. Energetically, I would share with him that you are somebody he can trust and that you're not going to use any of the information about him and his past against him, that you're there to support him and that you want to be a part of his future. You got to share that with him energetically. Don't say it to him in person because that'll freak him out. But you can definitely say it as you're going to sleep, think about him and send him those thought messages. All right?
All right. And for her last question, she says, I want to donate this
Oh,
time.
amazing.
Thank you so much, Claudia.
Thank you so much.
And it's perfect timing because we just hit 100,000 likes.
Good job, everybody. All right. You guys are awesome.
Thank you so much, everyone, for tapping away. For those of you who just joined us, it's our free question time now. So start spamming your question, okay? Don't spam pick me because I need to see your question in the comments.
That's right. So spam your question.
All right.
And we're going to do 6.
Yes, courtesy of Claudia O.
Oh,
She's donating one of her questions. So instead of 5 free questions, we're doing 6.
6. Yay.
Oh, that's a fun gift.
That is a fun gift. I like it.
All right. Our first free question here is from, Katie H, who says, did I conceive this cycle?
I'm hearing 2 months, so not yet, honey.
All right, our next question is from Marie. Marie says, am I ever going to work for Cirque du Soleil?
It looks like you will, but it feels like it's going to happen in about 1.5 years, honey. Keep practicing, though, okay? Yeah, you'll get there.
All right. Our next question here is from, Lauren. Lauren says, has Nathan fallen out of love with me like he said, or is he lying? Will he fix things?
No, it doesn't look like things are going to rectify. It's not so much fallen out of love. There's just a lot of layers of things, and it doesn't look like it's something that can be fixed because Nathan's not on board. Yeah. Sorry, honey.
All right. Our next question is from Mina. Mina says, will I and Muhammad be in a romantic relationship this year?
Yes, I hear you will.
All right. Our next free question here is from, Ray. Ray says, should I be concerned over being late?
No, I hear you're okay, honey. It feels to me like it is stress. I'm hearing stress. Oh my goodness, thank you so much, honey.
All right, and our last free question, just for the moment, possibly for the live, is from, person I see, Jen. Jen says, when will Logan and I reconnect?
So it does look like it is going to happen before the year is up. They're showing me around the holidays, so it does look like it's going to happen fairly soon. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, everyone. You guys are awesome. And again, thank you to Claudia O for donating one of her questions.
Yeah, you guys are always so generous.
And don't worry if you didn't get picked for those free questions, because at the end of the live, we will be doing a giveaway for our top gifter, one of our subscribers on this live, and that includes any new subscribers, and a live audience member for both TikTok and Instagram.
That's right.
As well as a giveaway for a Rebecca Dragonheart original mug.
Which I believe some of you guys have already received your mugs.
All right. Thank you so much, everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Our next question here is from Emanuela Lakini. Welcome back. Emanuela gets 3 questions.
Sounds good.
The first question here is, was Yanni upset in a perspective way about what Kim said to me?
Yes, I hear. Yeah.
Right. Emanuela's next question is, will Yanni and I be together long term?
It feels to me, it's not forever, but it definitely feels long term. So it does feel like there's years there. Okay?
All right. And Emanuela's last question is, does Yanni still love me?
Yes. Yeah.
All right. Thank you. Our next question is from Belinda. You said Belinda gets 5 questions.
Nice.
Belinda's first question here is, my sister hired an attorney to fight for her against me in this guardianship case. I'm terrified. How do you accept that the boy you've been raising all his life may be taken from you?
Yeah.
It's not fair.
It's not going to happen. So don't worry about that. Yeah.
All right. Belinda's next question is, how's my dad's health doing?
So there is struggle. I hear, they're showing me. Okay, so I see the heart, but I also see digestion. So there is a lot going on for him internally. Things that you're not necessarily noticing on the outside. Okay. I would tell him to go get himself a physical, okay?
Okay, well, this next question is, when will my daughter's SSI money start coming in?
So it does look like it's going to happen in October.
Right, well, this next question is, when will Ricky's money that's owed to him from work start coming in?
That's a little bit more delayed. I feel like it's the beginning of the year. Yeah. So it feels to me like there's going to be a lot. Yeah, there's a lot of drama there. Just be prepared, okay, guys?
All right, and Belinda's last question is, I'm so tired of the drama. It's like I'm a magnet. Any messages from my guides?
Yeah, so I'm going to just be a broken record when it comes to talking about meditating to clear the energy, okay? I hear with you, you need a little luck, so some green aventurine. I hear for you also some lepidolite because it helps to balance your feelings and emotions, and I hear an emerald. You can get just like a cheap version of emerald. It doesn't have to be an expensive one, but emerald, okay?
All right. And that's it for Belinda. Thank you so much. Our next question is from Veronica Gomez. Hello. Veronica. We get 3 more questions.
Okay. And thank you so much for all those gifts.
All right, Veronica's first question is, do you see my mom getting out of the facility? She complains to my sister all the time, and it is really getting to her, and wants to try to see how to get her out. But I tell her she's better taken care of at the facility.
Yeah, she's going to stay in the facility. I'm not seeing her leaving, but I do see that she will go to a different facility. It does feel like she is going to end up back at the original one, but closer to the end of her life is what I hear. Okay, so it's going to be more around end of November, beginning of December, okay?
Right. Veronica's next question is, any unexpected cash flow coming my way soon? I've been trying to manifest it as I am struggling a bit right now.
Yeah, and I will say this, honey, this is temporary, this feeling that you're going through right now financially, I mean, it's happening for a lot of us, but, we got to focus your energy on what you want, and I know because you work in the housing industry, I know that it's slow right now, but I hear that it does pick up again. I'm not seeing a big financial lump sum, but I hear by March things seem to very much pick up for you. Okay, so you're not stuck in this vibration for very long. Okay.
All right. And did I say anything new coming? No. The last question here is, anything new coming that I need to know about?
Yes. So what I would say for you, again, you have your new career that's coming in. That is something that you are working towards. So please keep that eye on that, okay? And know that you are going to be very successful at this. So you don't have to worry about the testing and all that kind of stuff. It's going to be a very easy peasy thing for you, is what I hear, okay?
All right. Thank you so much, Veronica.
Mm-hmm.
Our next question is from Tina Salas. Tina gets
Thank
3
you,
questions.
All right.
Tina's first question here is, who do you see my forever with? My love life is a mess.
Yeah. Okay, so it doesn't look like you are in the proximity of your forever person. So that means that they're not in your vibration already. It feels like the person that's coming in for you that is your forever person is 8 months from now. You have to clean up what you need and want in your person, okay? What they're showing me is that you attract so many different kinds of people, and none of them have exactly what you're looking for. Some have some of it, like each one of them, if you could put, they're showing me 3 people, if you could put these 3 people together, it'd be the perfect person. But that perfect person does exist for you, okay? And I don't want you to think that that person doesn't exist for you. It's just that you've got to get clear on the things you need. So why do you want it? And what do you want? Why do you need it? What do you want, right? Get clear on that. If you have to write it out, write it out. If you've just got to sit and meditate on it, sit and meditate on it. I highly recommend writing out the characteristics of the individual that you need in your life and want in your life and why you want that, okay? If you don't know why you want it, you're never going to manifest it. Yeah. They're 8 months away, though, I hear.
All right. Tina's next question is, when will I get a job in human resources?
So that looks like that is happening next year. They're saying it's going to be the beginning of the year. So it feels to me like it's going to start, the ball is going to start rolling in January, but February is when you get the job, is what I hear.
All right. And Tina's last question is, what is my purpose in this lifetime?
Okay, so there's a few things that you could do or that you are supposed to do. You're definitely a guide or a leader for people. So that is somebody who, somebody who needs to be in more of a leadership role. You can be, anything. They're saying a life coach. You could be health, human resources, anywhere where you're helping and benefiting others around you. That's what you're here for, okay, honey? And that's why unless you are helping people, you don't feel good about your job. When it feels like you're taking, it just doesn't feel good, is what I hear. Yeah. So you're a helper. You're here to help.
All right. Thank you so much, Tina.
Mm-hmm.
Our next question here is from Danielle Sang, who gets 3 questions.
Sounds good.
Danielle's first question is, should I stay on the spiritual path so I can make money doing it?
Yes, and you will. You will be very successful at it, honey. I hear take some quantum healing, okay? So get certified in quantum healing.
All right. Danielle's next question is, should I start a soap business? I want to be financially successful.
So what I hear is it's not going to just be soap. It's health and wellness products, okay? So soap is definitely going to be a part of it. Essential oils, sort of like mixes and things like that. Cleaning supplies that are natural so that you're not harming your body, you're not hurting yourself, that type of thing, okay? So health and wellness.
All right. And Danielle's last question here is, where do you see me living after retirement?
After retirement, okay, so it feels to me like you're going to move towards, it feels like Hawaii is what they're saying. So it looks like that's where you're going to be heading. For whatever reason, there's going to be a draw there.
All right, thank you so much. Our next question here is from Donna K. Donna gets 3 questions.
All right, Donna.
Donna's first question is, I am single for a while now and wondering if I'm going to be with my person by the end of this year. If not, maybe when. I feel like it's soon.
Yeah, it feels to me like it's not going to be by the end of this year, but it does feel like it's in the springtime. So the spring is a really good time for us to have our partner come in, because that's when everything is new and fresh and we're starting things new, right? Oh, thank you so much. So the spring is what they're saying. It feels to me like it's around March, April. Okay?
All right, Donna's next question is, really want my lymphatic massage business to pick up. When will this happen? Where should I look for more clients?
So word of mouth is really key. I do hear that you could also boost your online presence a little bit, okay? So sharing information, that type of thing about how you do and what you do, right? People want to know you, and that is going to help you to just reach a bigger group of people in your area, okay?
All right, and Donna's last question here is, do I need to get a lawyer to protect my mom's finances? I was her POA, but one of my older brothers has taken over, and I'm concerned he will sell her house without consulting the rest of us siblings.
Yes. Yeah.
Which was my dad's wishes, that we kept the house.
Yeah. I hear you should. Yes, definitely. Thank you so much, honey. Yeah, get a lawyer. Don't sit on it is what they say. So do not hesitate on it. It's something you need to get done quickly, okay? Yeah. Oh, you guys.
Thank you so much, Donna. And our last question here on our list is from Erica Alcala. Welcome back, Erica. Who gets 3 more questions.
All right.
All right, Erica's first question is, do you see me moving in with Paul? If so, when, please?
It looks like that will happen. It's next year is what I'm hearing. It's 10 months from now is what I get.
All right. Erica's next question is, you mentioned that Paul and I will have a strong connection for a while, LOL. Is that for a very long time?
A very long time, yes.
All right, and Erica's last question is, I'm seeking employment somewhere else to the salary where I was before. Do you see me reaching that salary again? When, please? Thank you.
So it looks like you're going to be above it. So yes, you're definitely going to reach the salary goal that you're looking for. I am hearing it is going to be about 12 months before that happens. So keep your eyes open, your ears open, and I see you're going to find what you're looking for on an online platform. Okay, so it is going to be through a job search online. Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Thank you so much, Erica.
Amazing.
Thank you to everyone. You guys have
We
been
did
awesome.
it. You guys are so fantastic. Every time. Okay. So we're going to do our giveaways now. Those of you who've been here before, put your name in with a purple heart. If you're brand new, put your name in with a yellow heart, okay?
Not just one, spam your names, everyone.
Spam, because we're going to do that's right, we're going to do our giveaways, and it's better if you spam.
Goes for TikTok and Instagram.
That's right. All right. I got them all. My bowl is ready. My surprises inside. All right, let's do our subscriber. We got a lot of new subscribers today, I saw. So welcome to those of you who have subscribed for the first time and those who have been subscribed for a while. All right, let's do 5.
Sure.
Okay, so 5 scrolls to find our subscriber.
All right.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Our subscriber winner is Danielle Watson.
All right, Danielle. Woo-hoo! Hey, Danielle, you got an extra question. So what you're going to do is you're going to go up into my profile where it says I am a winner, and you're going to fill in the information that you won today. All right. Make sure you put your username in with your thing, okay?
All right. Next is our audience member on TikTok. Again, you need to be spamming your names, everyone. Spam your names. All right.
4?
Sure.
Okay.
Our audience winner, 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Who is it?
It is, you're so lucky, Verosha01.
Why is Verosha so lucky?
Because they were just saying, me please.
Okay. You got an extra question, honey. So again, go up into my profile there and fill out the I am a winner profile, okay? Or
I am a winner button.
Button. It's a button. All right, let's do our Instagram.
Yes, finally for Instagram.
You pick this time.
Okay.
How many?
Let's do. I don't see any on here.
You don't see any?
No.
But I can see some.
Okay. Well, it's filling up now, so I'm just gonna give it a second.
Okay.
So again, for those of you who have won so far, that's Danielle Watson and Verosha. You're gonna go to the link in the bio and you're gonna press I am a winner. There, fill in what you won and all of your information.
That's right. Okay.
All right, let's do 3.
3?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. For our Instagram audience members, thank you. All right.
1, 2, and 3. Who is it?
It is Ariel Shara.
All right, Ariel, you won an extra question. So go to the I am a winner button and fill out your information, okay?
All right.
All right, let's
Now
do
it's
our
time
mug.
For our mug.
Our mug time.
How many? 6?
Sure. I was like, I don't know, 6 and 8, I don't know. 6.
All right.
Let's do 6.
1,
All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6.
It is free.
Free. Which free? Free for a
Free for
piece?
peace.
Free! Woohoo! You won a mug! Okay, so you know what to do. Go up to the I am a winner button and fill out your information. All right, top gifter time.
Yes, our top gifter today is Veronica Gomez.
Veronica! Woo! And you won an extra question, honey. You kind of skid. Ah! Why is it so bright? There we go. Kind of. Okay, it's an extra question.
All right, congratulations to everyone that won. And
Yes, thank you
being
so much
here.
for joining us on the live, you guys. So email questions are on. If you do want to get an email question, just allow between 24 and 72 hours for a response because I do get a lot of them, okay? All right, you guys have a fantastic rest of your day. See you on the next live, okay? Oh, and I should remind you, I have a sign-up list, so if you do, thank you. So if you do want to be notified when I'm going live, go into my bio and just fill out your information for the sign-up list, okay? Make sure you do double-check your emails because some of you guys have signed up with the wrong email. So it sometimes bounces back saying the email address not found, okay? Also, you can follow me on Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok, all right? Bye, everybody.
Thank you, everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Bye.